Cook this off.
Did we thank Ella for her Peps hug?
Oh my post it says Pepsi, there really is nothing that can replace. It's whimsical. It work my way back up to the camera here. Here we go. Llama Save for Kim. Here you go. Bring it down. Tie. Is it coiled? Because you've got tin foil underneath the whole pan. Is that correct?
Yeah, maybe.
Never mind the foil. The foil's fine. Let's see. Oh my.
Oh.
Go open the door down the hall, the fire escape door.
Oh my gosh, no, don't go out there because you're gonna set that. Oh my gosh. Just keep the door closed. You do not want to set off the fire alarm in the hall.
Am I going on? I know.
Thin Pyrex. Oh!
The first verse says it all. And all of you at home, y'all can sing along with us. Even if you're not a Beardo or a Weirdo.
Yeah!
When I was a little bitty boy, my grandma brought me this cute little toy. Silver bells hanging on a string. She told me it was my ding-a-ling-a-ling, my ding-a-ling, my ding-a-ling. I want to play with my ding-a-ling, my ding-a-ling, oh my ding-a-ling. I want to play with my ding-a-ling. Now, Beardo and Weirdo, I don't know which one of you is which.
Well, come on, you can tell, right? Look at him. Just look at him.
Now I know that you know the chorus. You can sing along next time. Now get those harmonies together. Once I was climbing the garden wall. I slipped so hard, had a terrible fall. I fell so hard and I heard bells ring. Then I realized it was my ding-a-ling. My ding-a-ling, my ding-a-ling. I want to play with my ding-a-ling. My ding-a-ling, oh my ding-a-ling. I want to play with my ding-a-ling. Now this verse, third verse here, y'all should have it down. Now this song, it wasn't so bad. The cutest little song that Beardo and Weirdo ever had. Those of you who did not sing.
He's looking at you all.
We saw you playing with your own ding-a-ling. Oh, your ding-a-ling, your ding-a-ling. We saw you playing with your ding-a-ling. guys, how's it going? Welcome to beautiful Southwest Utah. How is everybody today?
Hey, welcome from soon to be 70 degrees tomorrow. Lake Ontario here in Rochester. Today's high, Blaine, was 31.
Oh my hell.
70.
Are you kidding me?
Monday was 22. Like, it has been a crazy week, but welcome everyone. Welcome.
Yes. Hey everybody. Happy Wednesday tonight, you guys. It's Wednesday night on the BWN. Here we go. Yes.
Are we twins? Is that what you're saying?
Wednesday is what it is. Hannah, would you lead that up for us? We'll let you start it, create it, and run it. Hannah, is that a volunteer? Is Hannah volunteering right now? Hannah, sis, you would do that for your bros, right? Sis, absolutely you would. Mandel, how's it going? Welcome to the broadcast. Mom is in the house. Happy Wednesday, you guys. Special night of Beardo Weirdo. I have to tell you, thank you so much for letting me come and do it tonight. I am going to tell you, I'll just flat out tell you what was going on. Yeah, I had some family that had some medical issues that needed to go and assist with. And we went and supported. I went and supported, and things are looking good. So things are okay. Things are okay. We're going to keep praying, right? And speaking about praying, a little bit later, I'm going to give you an update on our share. You guys stick around. That's coming a little bit later. I've heard a couple updates from her family, which is absolutely fantastic. We love it. Chris is in the house. Chris, how's it going, my fellow Chris from Salt Lake City, Utah? You guys, if you have not done so yet, stand up. Everybody stand up. Stretch. Yep. I want everybody to squeeze your butt cheeks. Come on.
Oh, Kegels. Kegel time.
Yes. We're all getting older. We need those muscles to help hold things together as we get older.
Well,
or hold things in, right? Whole thing that you never know when you're going to be like sitting in a car or running, and you need to. Anyways, yes. Well, we won't worry about
I don't think a soda bottle would work in that instance.
A soda bottle, like what do you? Oh yeah,
for
Yeah,
you've used a Pepsi bottle for a.
Absolutely. Who in here has not had to use a bottle?
I mean, you pray it's a vitamin water bottle because those are actually wide mouthed. You know what I'm saying? Like those current 20 ounce.
You used just a tin can, didn't you? Yeah.
No.
But
well,
I did
tin cans plain or like that big around. So yeah, I did have to.
Did you see that thing? I did send you a travel urinator. Do you remember that?
I sure did. I thought you sent it as a joke because I responded ha ha ha, but I think you were probably serious.
Yeah, I think that I was serious, right? Yeah, it could
Nicole, welcome.
Hello. How's it going, Nicole? Welcome to the broadcast. Our Pyrexian.
Guys, we'll talk about it in a second. Go ahead.
Is that a name, Pyrexian? Can we come up with
Pyrexian?
We are
what I love.
What determines a Pyrexian? That is the question. Maybe this statement right over here, we never give up. We're always on the hunt. We're always on the search, right, for Pyrex. We talk about Pyrex. In fact, I forgot to put it in the hashtags tonight for this broadcast, you guys. I did. So we'll have to go to the Twitter and add hashtag Pyraxia, and we'll do it. So,
well, do you know what the word?
How's it going, Brenda? Welcome to the broadcast. Yes, it was a travel urinator. Could be a name for my new band, Travel Urinator. Yes, you guys, it was a multi-use apparatus. You probably only want to use it with those.
I hope it's only single use. Like I hope it's only one use.
No, you could reuse and reuse.
Oh, is it a travel urinator / canteen?
Okay, where did I send it to you at? Do you remember?
There's only about 30 options of apps and DMs.
Let me look. I think it was probably.
Hey, Ray, welcome.
You guys, the craziest thing happened to me today. I have to tell you about this. Oh,
did it involve your beard getting chopped off?
Gosh. No, it didn't. No, but I did get a trim. Yes, Lenny, I did. I got a trimmed up. Yes.
Now, wait a minute. There we go.
Yes! There's your wink. You know what time it is. Although Twitch, I noticed I got an email that talked about their new, you guys stay a while. Hopefully you don't leave. Stay a while. If you haven't shared it out, get the family in here. Where's the family at? We need everybody at the table before we start dinner. Everybody at the table.
And for God's sake, and I mean that like prayers to our Lord above.
A while.
It is time to take that doggy and give it a bath.
Yes.
Wash that wiener before dinner.
Wiener. Alexa, play Folsom Prison.
Oh, you're
Anyways,
gonna get
Twitch has a new copyright thing, but that's okay. We're gonna try it. See what happens. Here we go.
Alexa, stop.
Hello, we're Beardo Weirdo. Woo! I hear that train a coming. It's going down the bend, and I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when.
I live in Rochester.
And time keeps
Running on. Woo! Yes, this is for you. Train keeps on rolling on down to San Antonio. Alexa, stop. Cameraman, give us that train. Here we go, you guys. We are starting. Woo! That train has arrived on a Wednesday night here in the deserts of southern Utah, where spring is in, well, you know what? Spring can't decide what it's doing. Snow, rain, warm, cold, snow, hot, up, down, turn around. Oh, that was not the
Poke, poke. Yes. Yes.
That's what spring's doing right now.
Well, meanwhile, Bart's down there on a golf course all day with the
Bart. Oh, Maverick's in the house, you guys. Bart is going to be joining us a little bit later to give us some pointers on our copycat. We're not going to tell you just yet what we are copycatting, but we are copycatting a recipe. We are one of my favorites, in fact. Oh, it has something to do with his tube of sausage right there. And that cream, sausage and cream. I mean, there's a start. There's a start.
Yes.
With some pepper flakes. Yes, indeed. Okay, craziest thing happened to me today. You guys are not going to even believe this. Okay, Periscope ended a year ago tomorrow. I was really good friends with somebody on Periscope that broadcast from Hawaii. Okay, this is Hawaii on Honolulu on which island is Honolulu on? Come help me.
Oahu.
Oahu. On Oahu, do you guys remember this broadcaster from Periscope? Let me show you his name. Here he is. How many of you remember him? Why is it not pulling up? It's not pulling up, you guys. Come on. Help me out, computer. Like, my phone is just spinning. Come on. Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay. How many of you remember? Oh my gads, you guys. I touch one thing. How many of you remember Levon Basso? He was Salty Cures. Salty Cures. There he is, right there. He was a broadcaster on Periscope. He used to broadcast like beach scenes, like exercising, positive tips. Great broadcaster. He was on Oahu. Yes, sure. Okay. You guys, I'm driving in St. George, which is an hour south of here. Was headed to an appointment at the hospital. And I'm pulling out of drive-through area, and then this other car come across, almost hitting me, and I'm like, what in the heck? I said hell. I'm like, what in the hell is going on there? And then I go up and that red car's like at the stoplight next to me. And, it's one of those awkward moments. Well, anyways, this guy looks over at me and I look over at this guy and we're like staring each other down. And I'm like, hell, how do I know him? I know who that is. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, I had to think for a minute. I'm like, and then I'm like, oh my gosh, it like clicked. It was like, boom. Oh my gosh. It's Levon Salty Cures. And then I'm like trying to wave him down, roll the window down, and he turned into Costco to get gas, and I had to keep going. Anyways, I sent him a message on on Instagram, and I was like, this is what I said. I said, craziest thing, but I think I just passed you as you were turning into Costco in St. George, Utah. What are the chances? Is that correct? And he messages me back and he's like, oh my gosh. Yes.
He's like, that's funny because I remember seeing a crazy man gesticulating at me.
Who the hell? Yes, it was. You guys, what are the chances? Hawaii, a fellow Periscoper. We'd only known each other through the digital world. And I saw him in St. George, Utah. Like, because he almost hit me. Anyways. Salty Cures, if you're listening, it was probably my fault. Anyways, I'll take the blame on that one because nobody was hurt. But we seriously were at the stoplight together, looked over, had a digital moment. The world is small. Holy crap.
Well, you had an analog moment. That'd be called an analog moment.
It was one of those moments that you sit there and you're like, what in the world was that all about? Thomas, thank you for the bits. Woo! Just 4-0 short of a llama stay, but that's okay. We love you and we love those. Yes, we do. That was awesome, right, Lenny? Does his wife's family live there? Surely, I don't know, but I just looked on his page. It looks like he just got engaged, so I don't know. Maybe not his wife yet, but yeah, he is a really cool dude. He is, yes, absolutely. And I used to follow him quite a bit when he was on Periscope, but of course, Periscope, and I don't know what platform. I think he's just on Instagram now. But anyways, enough of that. That was my favorite thing that happened today, seriously. But I do want to say, you guys, just so you remember, sometimes when things are falling apart, they are actually falling into place. Remember
and
that.
Sometimes your parachute just doesn't open.
Yeah. So you're just falling right into that place that you're landing. And maybe that's where you're supposed to land. You never know. You never know what the good Lord has in store for you. But hey, that's okay. That's okay. Just
Brendog.
Yes.
I love that, Blaine. Sometimes when things are falling apart, they are merely falling.
Well, thank you, Thomas. I really do appreciate that. I need to get a haircut more often. It just costs me way too much. Can I just say one more thing before you move on to your favorite thing? It does cost. It does take
beard brag
money to keep up a beard. Who knew that you would have to get your beard trimmed when you get your hair trimmed? You just can't. Like, if you're going to grow a long beard and you want it to look decent, you've got to get it trimmed by a professional. You do.
I always think it's awkward, Blaine, when I go into the barber shop. I actually turn over on the seat.
Turn around every
and I'm like,
I get a
I'm
little
like, start here and just go down.
Oh, you got that's a long beard. It's just connected the whole way.
It's connected exactly. And I got to tell you, sorry, Blaine, go ahead. So the haircut and beard.
No, I'm just saying it does. It takes a little bit of effort. So if you're going to grow a long beard, like, get it trimmed up. You see some people that don't. I mean, some people are naturally okay, but there's some people that have long beards and you're like, Lordy, what jungle did they climb out of? Yeah. Yep. But yours is not long. Yours is not long. That's the thing.
Mine's just unkempt at the moment.
Yeah, but you can trim that up. Okay. But anyways, yes, that's okay. I didn't like beards before. Oh, Hannah. Oh, Alexa, play I'm Too Sexy. This is for you. This is for you. Here we go. You ready?
I'm too sexy for my love.
260 for my love. Go train. Ah! Alexa, stop. Anyways, Hannah, banana. There you go. That's for you. That's for you. You see those quite a lot. Yes, Mandel, I bet. Beard trim looks put together. And Hannah, the last broadcast, she made it official that I'm the type of person that you would invite over for a dinner. I'm great at dinner parties, you guys. So if any of you want to feed me, I can keep the conversation going. Remember when she gave us the comment? She says, you're smart, brilliant. So,
but humble. Don't forget to brag about how humble I am.
Oh, did she say humble? Oh, that's amazing. Anyways, so if you want to invite me over for a dinner party, I'm your man. And I'm too
Well, speaking of Blaine, if Nicole is still in the room, say hello. I'm going to be at a dinner party this weekend. Out of state. Guys, I am driving 13 and a half hours to this dinner party. Have you ever done that?
Shirley says you are crazy. You are crazy.
What's up?
Crazy.
So, yes. Well, I bet she's talking about this guy. Oh, Durian. Oh, Lord. So I'm going to a dinner party, and guess who's hosting it? I can't tell if Blaine is frozen or if it's Durian, but Nicole, guys, Nicole Yancey in the comments, is hosting an amazing dinner party with barbecue ribs and macaroni and cheese. And we're cooking it. She's cooking it all in her ultra rare Pyrex for serving.
Yes, nothing like it. Of course. Is that got a side of lead with it too? Like,
of course. And I was thinking, because guys, I got a new piece this week. It can't be a Beardo Weirdo night without a Pyrex. And I want to show you the first one because I offered to bring a little bit of some vegetables.
And while you're getting that ready, I'm going to whip up my cream for my choffee with my Christifier.
Yes.
My Chrisa Whipper. What can I name this? My Chrisa Flumper. I don't know. Anyways, Chris, it's amazing.
And I found this little guy at Goodwill, which is a 1951 Pyrex.
Hell, that looks like my grandma painted it at one of her art shows.
Yes. And guys, it's hand painted, but guess what? It came this way from Corning. And apparently no one that I've talked to has seen it. And I mean, no one on Facebook and a group that has 32,000 members that like Pyrex. Some of whom
nobody's seen it. I think you should keep it that way. Nobody should see it. Nobody should see it. Oh, the pan. The pan.
Oh, well, okay, well then that's
Lordy. Come on, everybody. Here we go. Oh, we got to add him back to the screen. We got to remove this one off the screen. So Mom says I should call it Frothing Chris. Frothing Chris.
That sounds like a British dessert. But have you tried the Frothing Chris?
So let me get my Frothing Chris out.
Oh, a frother Blaine. Oh, she wants me to call it Frother Blaine.
Oh, you got to be careful with that thing. I forgot to put my real vanilla in.
Oh, Chris says call it Christopher.
Chris Frothister.
Well, we have a tomato thing that I've never seen, but guess what? Nicole has one of these that has tulips hand painted. It kind of came as a hand painted set, an option back in 1951. And the original ad that is officially in the Corning Museum is from my paper, the Democrat and Chronicle in Rochester. So just kind of crazy that I found this piece in a Goodwill for $5, and it's like this. It's not like it's rare in the standard sense, right? But no one's ever seen it, so whatever that makes it, right? Blaine, I would sell it to you for
Rochester was a place.
$600. I would sell it to you for only $600. So just let me know if that sounds okay.
That's amazing.
But I want to show you another piece that I got.
So, real quick, Brenda says she has that same tomato dish. She uses it to blend her salad dressing.
You have the tomatoes with the brown spots on them?
Yes, Brenda, that's incredible.
Doesn't that look like the tomatoes gone bad a little bit?
My Krista frother is working great right now, guys. That is really a beautiful piece. So that is really back in the day, huh?
This is from, this is 71 years old.
You see that?
Oh, Brenda's talking about the frother she uses to blend her salad dressing.
Look at that.
Brenda, I'm trying to imagine you. You're like shaking them. Just goes everywhere, doesn't it? And I want to talk about this piece just for a second because it is a unique, a pretty unique piece. This beautiful green color, not found to my knowledge on any other piece of Pyrex. Look at this green, Blaine.
That is absolutely stunning.
And this gold scroll, and I love it. And this comes in your favorite shape, Blaine. Do you know what that is?
My favorite shape?
Mm-hmm.
Pyrex
Pyrex.
shape. Casserole. Oval.
Yes. 043s.
Brewing my coffee, you guys. Brewing my
and
coffee.
This comes in an 043 and an 045, but it's not supposed to be in this shape.
That is beautiful.
So I love this thing. There's probably 10 of these out there. I don't know. Nicole has one though. She probably actually knows how many there are, but it's not that many. And you know, it's getting to the point, Blaine, where it's like, oh, another piece of there's only 4 of, you know, and we love that. But I get to go be with my people this weekend, guys. I'm driving 13 hours on Friday morning at 4 a.m. And I'm driving to Kentucky. But here's the thing. I talked to a contact in Indiana. And I'm going to swing into Indianapolis and meet her in an IKEA parking lot. And Blaine, she is loading up my car with about 60 pieces of Pyrex. Isn't that crazy?
Wait, say that again. Say that again.
I'm packing up my entire, I'm selling about 200 pieces. And I'm going to get about 60 more.
C'est printemps, aujourd'hui j'ai rien à faire. Quelle aubaine de turlupine, je marche le nez en l'air. Je suis content, c'est printemps. Les arbres sont en couleur dans les nids. Les petits s'écosillent tous sont.
Oh, 60 is the magic.
So I'm going to, I would show you, but my, maybe I can do it from this computer here. I'm just astonished that this all happened today, Blaine. This happened at like 6 in the morning.
Real quick, while you're finding that, I'm having some coffee with my cream. Can you see that? Look at that.
Oh, yes, Blaine.
Let me just mix my coffee in with my cream. Oh, my word. With my Krista frother. Yes, and that's amazing. There it is. You guys get yourself some Chaffee. Chaffee is releasing a new flavor this weekend. It will blow everybody's socks off. Let me just tell you, Aunt Peg, Aunt Connie.
I'm just kidding. Guys, don't play any jokes on Friday, you know, or be wary. Don't believe everything you read on Friday.
Just don't do it. Don't do it. Yes. Okay. What are you going to show us there?
So this is the picture of the table of I'm getting everything on this table.
We're getting that table. You guys, that is a beautiful table. Will that fit in your car?
Look at that. There's the Penn Dutch.
Oh, the stuff on the table. Stuff on the table.
And there's all these cookie jars and then these cottage cheese cups. Now, I can't think of anything grosser than cottage cheese, but look at these cookie jars over here.
Wait. Did you just say you do not love cottage cheese? What?
Are
you?
Yeah.
You're. Like, so you would just never.
I'm not
Like,
even gonna
over-
watch. Guys, if you don't want to watch that, just look at the beautiful things on the right side of your screen. Look at that. Look at that pink scroll, Space Saver. Now, I used to eat it for protein, and I think I ate it so much. I just, and the question is, do you get the large turd or the small turd sour cottage cheese, Blaine?
Well, it depends on how much you eat, I guess, right?
Well, that's a good point. So I want to clarify.
You finally found something that Shirley agrees with you on. My word.
I want to clarify something
Congratulations.
to Brendog and Lenny, who all think I need an intervention.
Lenny says she has small turds. There you
Oh,
go.
small. Okay. Yeah. Whoa! To be continued, guys.
There's those zeros. Thomas, thank you for the We're coming. For that train coming, you guys. Let's get that train in house. Alexa, play Folsom Prison. You guys, here comes that train for your viewing pleasures. Here we go. Are you ready?
Hello, I'm Johnny K.
We're Beardo Weirdo. Woo! Well, here's that train a-coming. It's coming round the bend. And I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. I've been in Rochester. And I've been dragging on. Woo! But that train keeps on rolling on the Beardo and Weirdo show. Alexa, stop! Whoop, whoop, whoop. Yeah.
So I am taking.
Thank you.
I want to just be clear here. Brenda, I am taking.
Oh my
Lordy.
Woo! Thomas! For those of you that are wondering what that is the bonus round, the train round, right here on the BWR. Anytime 200 bits or more are given, we will stop everything and do a little dance, make a little love, get down tonight. Just kidding. Here we go, Thomas. That train is coming just for you. Alexa, play Folsom Prison for Thomas. Here we go. Is she going to be listening this time? Alexa, play Folsom Prison.
Here's Folsom Prison Blues by Johnny
Piano Man,
K.
stand up.
on Amazon
Show them
Music.
what you've got. Show them what you've got.
I'm Johnny K.
Are those your Bladen Blues?
Of course.
Woo! I hear the train a-coming. It's going round the bend. And I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when.
I live in Rochester.
And time keeps wagging on. Here we go, you guys sing it with us. But that train keeps on coming into the Beardo and Weirdo show. Alexa, stop. Yes, indeed, we're changing it. That train
Alexa,
is
turn
rolling on the Beardo and Weirdo show. Indeed, Thomas, thank you so much for the Llama Stay and the Trauma Stay. We're going to call it the Trauma Stay. We're still trying to figure out how we're going to make this work. You guys, we are going to be switching over to OBS soon after we figure out what OBS is, right? And if you haven't
Weirdo,
tried,
I'm going to show
try it.
my
It's delicious.
my floor while you're getting ready, okay?
Okay, do it. Do it indeed. We would love to hear. You guys, let me just give you another teaser of what is in tonight's dinner.
Do you guys hear heavenly angels sing? The Lord himself has dropped manna in the kitchen. Oh my gosh. Anyways, yes, that indeed is crispy bacon. Bacon. Oh my gosh. So good. So good. Sorry if that's going to make you hungry. I know, Chris, I ate half of it already. I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry. Indeed. Oh, wait. Piano Man, are you there?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Are you getting your camera set up? Is that what you said?
No, it's already set up.
Okay, let me know when you're ready for me to turn it on.
I'm ready.
Okay, here it comes, you guys.
All right, guys, are you ready?
Let's see this. Okay, what website is this?
Right?
Is this
This
a
is
website?
all my Pyrex. It's
Lord.
all priced.
Holy hell.
Look, Tim,
He's
here's
selling
all your butterprint fridgies. Look how many sets that is. Look at all the butterprint.
He's selling Terra in the box, you guys. He's selling, what else do we see there?
And look at this cool thing. This is called the Galaxy Spacemen. And if I don't knock over all my Pyrex, I'll quickly show you. These are syrup containers that have never been filled, made of glass. And look, they have little eyes and names. And they are all, Blaine, they're all different colors. How cool is that?
Did you say they have eyes? Huh?
Can you not see them?
Wait, do they have these type of eyes?
Oh, hungry ones. Yes, of course.
Can you hear it? Damn it, can you hear that?
Yes.
Do you know what eyes these are?
Hungry eyes.
No! It's such a sweet surprise.
Oh my Lord, guys, I just set down a spaceman on a rare bowl.
Got Betty Davis eyes. Alexa, stop.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You gotta have Betty Davis eyes, right? Yes, indeed.
Anyway, so if you're going to be in Kentucky this weekend, I've got all kinds of treats for you. How awesome is that? And so you'll be happy to know, everyone, this is all going away. It's all getting sold.
Even that stuff that's up on the table, you guys, is going away.
No!
Yes, all of it.
None of that.
All of it.
None of that.
So
yeah,
they want to know how
all
many
of
trips
this.
the car that's going to take.
Oh, it's too many. Too many.
Okay. So if you guys want a chance to buy any of this, you have to go to Kentucky. That's the only way to get it. Sorry, he's not shipping. He's not.
Look at this
shipping
beautiful.
his
Some of these are really beautiful pieces.
He is not shipping his. Oh, I mean shipping his Pyrex. So
I only ship my pants, Blaine. Remember?
So although you guys, I see one down there that I really love. Let me just show you. I have that one. And if you guys can see, it's right here. Here it is. But you notice mine doesn't have the lid or that incredible cradle. But he's not kind enough to like split it all up and sell me the pieces that I want.
Oh, I'll
So
sell them to you. There you go.
you guys ain't getting it unless you go to that swap. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Mine's gonna stay lidless and cradleless because
Well, Beardo, you didn't even tell me you wanted that, so I've already priced it.
I'm okay. I promise you, I'm actually fine. So it is very nice. What a beautiful collection, right? That is absolutely beautiful. Thank you for sharing with us. So there it goes. And are you going to be broadcasting your trip?
I think I am. I gotta, I just need to do it on StreamYard and be okay with that. And it's not our previous platform was a lot easier to operate in some ways.
Yeah, yeah. But if you're on your phone, you can use the actual Twitch app.
But it doesn't switch. It doesn't do.
Yeah, that's true.
Orientations. It's a real pain to me for travel logging.
Indeed,
Lenny, none of these are the named ones are in a special. They're not getting sold. All right. So Savannah Fawn is fine, Lenny. She's alive and well.
Do I have security? That's a good question, Sue. All I know is I'm going to be in setting up a table in like a church park or a warehouse parking lot in Kentucky at 7:15 a.m. on Saturday morning outside of Bowling Green, Kentucky, near Nashville.
Yeah.
But I plan to sell probably about 200 pieces and maybe find some others.
That's amazing. Did PBS and Lenny ever have a hard time getting you to do your math homework? I'm just curious.
No, I do good math.
Oh,
Why do you ask?
I don't know. You know what they say about kids that refuse to do their math homework?
Just doesn't add up, does it?
They never amount to anything. Anything. Lordy, they never amount to anything. And it looks like you have amounted quite a bit there.
Well, the nice thing is, so a lot of these pieces I did find with you all back in May moving forward, right? Remember we go thrifting together? It was awesome. And surely I have no pink gooseberry. Alas, I'm not selling my little 442 that's up there, but I will look for you one. I will.
Yeah,
so
there
surely
you go.
we should be in text contact because Saturday is my chance to scoop up some pieces that maybe you all want.
Yes. So gentleman is brokering for a fee. If anybody has anything they're interested in.
Can you believe, Beardo, that I have on that table that I just showed you that I'm picking up, there is a complete balloon set. And I'm also selling another big balloon bowl. It's just crazy. Like these are things that we think of as unicorns, right? As things that are so desirable.
They are, but you live in the mecca of all of those amazing places. So that's cool. We cannot
change how amazing they are.
Yeah, we cannot wait to see. Oh my word, Ella's in here. Ella is joining us here in a little bit, you guys. She's going to be coming in just a little bit.
Well,
when we
let's
start
tell them
cooking.
what we're making. I think it's time to get cooking, McCracken.
Yes, but there's a couple things beforehand that we need to chat about. Okay, so I don't know
bacon eating. Let me go back and do that, guys.
Yeah, Lordy, I just showed my pan of bacon. The Lord has. Well, I don't know what that makeshift bacon is. What is that?
Turkey bacon.
Has anyone ever told you guys how good? No. What does everybody else think? Can everybody else put it in the comment if they agree with this statement? Like, let's hear it. Have you heard that?
You like how I was mouth open like a llama?
Is Thomas telling the truth? Like, we need to see it typed out. We need to see it typed out. If you agree with Thomas, type it out. Type it out. Woo-hoo-hoo! Oh my hell!
My Lord. Prison.
Woo. Thomas, this is for you. You guys, Shirley will be drunk here in a minute, and then she'll tell us. Here we go. Hello, everybody. We are Beardo and Weirdo. We're Beardo and Weirdo. Alexa. Now I stopped her.
Here's something I found on the web.
Alexa, play Folsom Prison. Lordy.
Folsom
She's
Prison
like some of
Blues
the
by Johnny
other
Cash
people in
on
my life.
Amazon
Let me
Music.
just tell you.
Hello.
Here you are. You guys, we are Beardo Weirdo. Welcome. I got to get the recording down. Sing it with us, the Beardo Weirdo style. I hear the train a-coming. It's rolling down the bend. And I ain't seen the sunshine since the Pyrex piled up.
I live in Rochester.
Woo! Keep swagging on. And that train keeps on rolling down to the Beardo and Weirdo show. Alexa, stop. Alexa, stop. Thank you, Thomas. Beardo and Weirdo, sexy chefs. Yes, Dee Dee tells us that all the time. Yes, hairy man eating bacon and fans tipping.
Mandel has a point. Mm.
Anything for you, Mandel.
Mm.
Mm.
Mm. Mm.
Woo Yes, Ella. Ella, Mella, Bobella. Ella, you have triggered the train. Here we go, everybody. Stand up. Hello, we're Beardo Weirdo. Here we go. Woo! Woo! I hear that train a coming. It's rumbling down the bend. And I ain't seen the sunshine yet. I don't know when. I'm stuck in Folsom Prison. And time keeps dragging on.
Bunnies!
Here we go. But that train keeps on rolling. Here on the Beardo and Weirdo show. Alexa, stop. Alexa, stop. Indeed. There we go.
Beardo, let's get a share update and let's get cooking, McCracken.
Yes, share update. Okay, go ahead and share your update with us. What do you got?
I'm doing great.
You're doing great. Good. Good. Shirley has hit the bottle, so we're just waiting for her to tell us that we're good looking. As soon as that happens, we can start. Just kidding. Okay, share. Our dear, oh my gosh, excuse me, share. For those of you that don't know, I'm out of breath. Okay,
We know that.
My verbal is a little tight tonight, but that's okay. That's okay. Our dear share about 3 weeks ago now, I think it's 3 weeks, close to 3 to 4 weeks. She had a complete lung transplant, and she has had quite the ups and downs with this lung transplant. I mean, thank goodness for the beautiful individual that provided those lungs for our share. What a beautiful gift of life to give somebody. It's an incredible thing. I received 2 updates this week so far from her daughter. One was at Monday at like early in the morning. Let me read this to you. She messaged me pretty early, 6:04 a.m. Right? She said, okay. Oh, no, this one was late. The other one was early. Okay, this one is 8 p.m. on Monday. Today is much better. She is awake and following commands, able to communicate some. She still has kidney damage, so they will put her back on dialysis tonight, but her infection and pneumonia are clearing up. They're clearing up. So that was the sepsis, right, that she was going through.
Amazing. That is incredible. And such
amazing.
We love you.
And this is what she says. What's that? Share? Yes, we do. It was good to see her awake today. She lit up and smiled when she FaceTimed her son. She says things are looking better than they have in days, and I'm excited to see what tomorrow brings in her recovery. Today was much better though. Okay, here was tomorrow. Okay.
Which was really yesterday.
Which was yesterday. Yep, this was yesterday. Okay. Mom is even better today. They gave her back her voice, the thing in her trachea that allows her to speak. And she asked all about you guys. She asked about us, the BWN family. She wanted to know how we were doing. She wants me to let you all know she is feeling better and misses everyone. She says, thank you for all the care and support. She feels it. Yes, you guys, indeed. And for those of you that have donated, I want to let you kind of know what's happening there. While she's in critical ICU, everything is completely sterile in there. We can't send anything in. So we're waiting until she moves to a lower floor that they'll be monitoring her. Then we're going to send her a beautiful gift basket with a card with everybody's names on it. But we've made sure to tell her daughter that everybody is sending well wishes. We're all praying for her. It's amazing, you guys, how incredible prayer works. Prayer works. When we all pull together, it's amazing. Yep, and hopefully I've sent the links to her daughter. Her daughter's been watching. Maybe Share is listening tonight. If you are Share, maybe there's somewhere sitting on the stand next to you. We love you. We're praying for you, and we think about you. We can't wait to have you back up on the broadcast, cooking with us and eating bacon.
Yes. Look at Marsha's comment there. It's called a cap when they give you your voice back, and it's amazing.
Oh, Marsha, thank you.
Finally speak.
Thank you. So that's what so I think they just, because that's where they have her breathing through. So they just cap it and she's able to speak again. So that's pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. Blow her kisses, please. We love you. We're thinking about you. What an incredible thing. Just the thing. She has a whole complete new set of lungs. Like that, it blows my mind that we can do that kind of stuff. Like, that's absolutely beautiful. Thomas, thank you for the bits. Okay, on to our copycat. Copycat, while I sip myself some coffee. So you have sausage and cream. That's where we got to. We've got bacon. You guys, we are making one of my favorite soups from one of my all-time favorite restaurantes, Olive Garden. And Piano Man, what soup is that going to be tonight?
We are making a copycat zuppa toscana.
Oh my Lordy. Can you say that again for us? Say it one more time.
Zuppa toscana. And that is from Tuscany.
Oh, indeed. That is what we are making. I'm so excited for it.
Yes. And it's going to be Vidalia onions. It's going to be russet potatoes. It's going to be sausage and red pepper flakes and bacon and chicken broth and flour. And I mean, Beardo, I think we need to start right now. We need to have one large onion.
Okay. I'm getting my food cam set up right now. Give me like 2 shakes of a camera because I knew I needed to read it on the broadcast. Let me get it in the. Oh, okay. Okay, here we go. Let's see if that works. Let me add it to the screen. Yes, let me put that down. There we are. Let's do it in this direction right there. So I've got my books, I've got my mouse, I've got this cord, but let's just put this cord right here into the butt end of the phone. How many of you like this soup? I'm curious. Oh, you guys, it keeps popping out. We hate when that happens, right?
That's what the Myrtle's for.
I know. Gosh.
Now, guys, Blaine, have you located your amazing chopper yet?
I have not, and we talked about that earlier, and I am just devastated that I have not located. So I am going to get chopping here, and we're going to chop up some onions the old-fashioned way. Let me get my apron on first because I don't want to get my clothes dirty. Thank you to Shirley for sponsoring these wonderful llama aprons and piano crossword aprons. Here we are, Shirley. We love you. Thank you so very much. Okay, here's the food cam. I've got the chopping board out. I have to wear my gloves because for those of you that do know, I have an allergy to onions. And we're going to take care of that right now by putting on my gloves so that we don't have to worry about that. Okay, 1 onion. Did you get a Vidalia onion?
I did, and I tell you, peeling that felt like peeling a sunburn. You know that feeling when you get a whole sheet?
Oh, was it terrible?
No, amazing.
Amazing. So I could not find a Vidalia onion, so that's okay. So I'm just going to use a regular old yellow onion. but I'm sure it's going to be just as tasty.
Now, guys, you all can see, watch what's going to happen. Onion goes here. And
it's such an amazing machine. Yeah,
chop.
I know. I'm like, where could my chopper be? Oh, where could it be?
Oh, I didn't lock it, Blaine. Oh my God.
Isn't that what you yelled at me for the last time? You like yelled at me because I didn't. You guys, I almost grabbed the knife the wrong direction. That's something you don't want to do. Make sure your knife is turned the correct way. I went like this to go push down, and that would have been a bloody mess, right?
Like
that would
this?
have been a bloody. Oh
my gosh.
Oh.
I know.
Oh.
Ow.
Whoa, what's happening? Are you okay? Are you
My
okay?
Lord, I don't know.
Okay, all right. Lordy.
I forgot to lock the top.
Can you do that?
Is that enough respite care for you? Like, isn't that the purpose of your chopper? So you don't have to worry about that?
Well, I forgot to lock it. The blades came out, flipped over, and landed on my thumb.
Oh my hell.
If I tried to do that on purpose, Blaine, that would have taken me like 80 tries. You know what I mean?
Oh, and I'm over here like grabbing the knife the wrong way, about ready to chop all my fingers off. As I'm explaining what I'm doing to chop my fingers off, you're going over here and just chopping your money makers off. You're going to be selling Pyrex full time if you chop those things off.
Oh, guys, this hurts a lot. I'm going to not lie to you. Let me go grab some triple antibiotic and a Band-Aid.
You go grab that triple antibiotic and a Band-Aid. Yes.
You know, actually, I'm glad this happened because it'll probably take you that long to chop that onion now.
Oh, it's done. I'm done. But I do miss that. I do miss that. But you know me, I can talk. Go take care of yourself.
Let me go do that. Okay. And Blaine, the next thing we want to do is start get your Christopher cheap meat chopper and get your sausage in the pan.
Yes, indeed. Okay, we're gonna remove you out of there. You guys, Weirdo has chopped his finger. Let's hope that is okay, right? So the next thing we are going to do is Italian sausage. We got to have our Italian sausage. I'm going to be watching for her or for him. But at the same time, in the meantime, we have another guest that I can see backstage. Guest, give me a thumbs up if you're ready to pop up. If you're ready, you guys, look who we have right here. There's Bart. Bart, how's it going?
Good.
We've
already had dinner though, so we won't be cooking along.
Oh, that's fine. Bart, we just love you trolling our channel, adding a little bit of commentary. What's the secret? Now, you being a chef, how many times have you chopped your finger off?
It's been a while since I cut myself good. I've never chopped the finger off, but I definitely have some old scars. You'll see a lot of chefs, they have scars, not to be rude, but on their middle finger.
Yeah.
Do you know what it's from?
No, I don't.
So your left hand is sort of where you're putting the blade for your knife as a guide. So every years you might catch it a little bit, so there's a little bit of excess skin there.
Oh my heck!
So when you're using the knife and not a small box to cut onions,
I did not know that.
You want to use it sort of as a claw, and you're going up and down off that finger as a guide.
Oh my gosh! It just that kind of creeps me out. Like, I did it with Pyrex, you guys. I have not cut my finger off yet or cut myself with a knife. Knock on wood right now, but broken Pyrex, it's got me. Shirley saying hi to you, fellow San Franciscoan. There she is, Shirley.
I have met my fair share of people in the kitchen that do have it missing fingers now, and it's generally meat slicer oriented.
So Jane is saying, "Hi, I'm new there. I never knew that about the finger scars." So if you guys don't know what he's talking about, explain that one more time. Explain that one more time.
When you're using a French knife, normally you're going to be cutting with your right hand, obviously, if you're right-handed. But your left hand, you're sort of putting it down with the cutting board like this, and you're using that front edge of your finger as sort of a guide as you go along. That's why you can kind of go fast. But if you go back and go down on top of it, you're going to catch it. But it's you don't do that often because you learn real quick to not rush things too fast. So
you learn not to use your finger for that purpose right there.
Yeah.
So, have you made a copycat recipe from Olive Garden, the zuppa toscana soup? Have you tried it?
This is not something I've had before.
You haven't had zuppa toscana, like the soup at? Do you go to Olive Garden, or is that kind of like Olive Garden?
It's I lived so long in San Francisco. You don't find a whole lot of chain restaurants in San Francisco.
Really?
Rules in certain areas that you just can't even have certain. I think if the restaurant group is over a certain number of restaurants, they won't allow you in the neighborhood. So they try to push for individual sort of smaller restaurants.
You know, they do that in where we met in Springdale. They don't allow chain restaurants, period, into Springdale. So, for those of you that don't know, Beardo and I have met here in Utah. He came and visited, and we spent a little time in Zion National Park. Took him to one of my favorite burger joints there in Springdale, Utah. And now he's my neighbor again in Vegas, just down the road, not that far away. And in fact, Bart, I am coming to Vegas the next 3 weekends in a row. So if you're around,
hit me up. I don't know what my schedule is yet with the new job. I know I'm working tomorrow, but let me know. I'm mostly free right now. So
if you are busy, hey, we're neighbors. There's going to be plenty of time to meet up. So I'm not too concerned. I want to say thanks again to Chris for my new meat chopper. Have you used one of these?
Have I? No.
Yeah. No?
Not a tool you see that often. No. So that's like, it looks like a small propeller you have that you're going to be using to chop things up with?
There's the meat. That's how the meat goes. And you just do this a couple times and turn it.
Okay.
I'm not kidding you. Like, this chops it up. Like when you use a fork or a spatula, right, it doesn't chop up very good. You use one of these, I mean, just like that is chopped. It's amazing. It's for chopped meat. So while you're browning it, you just keep chopping it. And there you go. Like, if you keep going, it gets more and more fine. But it's pretty amazing. There it is. And you just kind of, as you push down, you just keep turning it. You keep turning it.
It was very, very quick.
Yeah, you see that? I mean, you guys, if you want to work the meat right, get yourself one of those choppers. I'm telling you, it's incredible. Like, look at that. My sausage is good to go. We're gonna add that. But this soup is really tasty. If you like kale, if you like sausage, it's yummy. If you like heavy whipping cream, man, it's there. So I do like, they make another one that I really like, and it is what is it? Now I forgot. Does anybody else know the creamy soup that Olive Garden offers? You guys can remember it. What is it called? It's got the little dumplings in it, and I can't not remember what that is. Oh, what is it? When Piano Man gets back, he'll be able to tell us. Hopefully he's, oh, there he is. Look who's joining us. Piano Man. Okay. He has been healed.
All right. And I got my food cam up.
How you feeling?
A little lightheaded.
A little lightheaded. Okay. Oh, let me mute your camera. There we go. Okay, now we're good.
Oh, yeah.
He's got his sausage. Hey, Piano Man, do you remember what the other soup is called from Olive Garden?
I don't.
I'm trying to remember.
Pasta fagioli.
Oh, why can I not remember what it's called? Dang it, I can't remember. Did you hear what Bart said? He's never. Bart, when's the last time you've been to Olive Garden? Did you say?
It's got to be over 15 years ago.
Wow, 15
Oh yeah,
years.
if you live in like when I lived in New York City, I don't think I went to a chain restaurant for like 6 years in a row.
No, they're just not there. So
Yeah, that's true. That is true. I just wish they would get one here in the town that I live in, because we don't have. I mean, we have a few options, but not a lot. Not a lot. I'm just telling you, not a lot of options. But that's okay.
All
right,
right,
guys.
Make sure my backside is showing just for Bart. You know, he likes that little skin right
I'm
there.
enjoying.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
Bart.
We were making a rump roast for a moment there.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, Chris, I wish I had one of your little propellers.
So, Bart, tell us, what did you have for dinner tonight?
Well, my wife and I were on a little bit of different page here, so we had a lot of stuff. I made a pork chop, and then she wanted chicken wings, so I deep fried some chicken wings for her. We had some rainbow chard, sweet potatoes, roasted sweet potatoes, and what else we had?
What is a rainbow? You said rainbow chard?
Rainbow chard, and then my wife made some Thai sticky rice.
What is rainbow chard? And Brenda, it is chicken gnocchi, the gnocchi soup. Yes.
Rainbow chard is a green, almost like kale.
Okay.
So yeah, but it's got the stem is a sort of multicolored, mostly red. So I just sauteed that with some garlic and lemon. We kept it a lot of different things, but all very simple things. So
That's great. That sounds delicious to me. So this soup has the sausage in it, has potato, has onions, bacon, and cream. What am I missing?
Kale.
Oh, and kale. Yes, we're going to have kale. But what we're going to do with our potato, just so you know, we cleaned it off, but we're just going to slice it into actually like little silver dollar slices. I don't know what they call that, but you want them really thin, though, it says. Piano Man, did you read that?
Yeah.
It says to make them as thin as you can. That's probably so that they cook consistently, right? But it says to use 2 of these potatoes. I don't know if I want that big old round chunk in mine. But
I might put them in my chopper and make little mini ones.
What's that, Bart?
do you have a mandolin?
Oh.
A man? Is that what a mandolin is?
Close. A mandolin. It's a slicer. But
No.
you can pick one up. There's 2 different kinds. There's big heavy ones that are French mandolins, and then I recommend getting a Japanese mandolin just off Amazon for like $15.
Really?
It makes things like this real easy. However, everybody cuts themselves with a mandolin once.
Oh, hell no.
They come extremely sharp.
That's kind of like everybody cuts them with one of these choppers like Piano Man has at least once.
Did he get himself on the box chopper onion thing?
Tell him how it happened, Piano Man.
I'll show you how it happened.
Show him.
This thing wasn't locked down like it should have been, and it came out and flipped over and then somehow landed on
Yeah.
It was not pleasant. And these things it doesn't look that sharp. That is really sharp.
They are really sharp.
If you've seen the horror movie Cube, it's not unlike that. But most people probably know what I'm talking
Everybody
about.
just needs an 8-inch French knife, a good one. Spend $100 on a good 8-inch French knife and keep it sharp. Learn how to use it, and it'll do 90 to 95% of what you need.
What do you think about a Santoku knife?
Santoku, those are a little different. That's a Japanese vegetable knife. So good for certain things, but not quite as versatile.
And like, what about just a regular chef's knife, like an 8-inch?
Yeah, that's what I recommend. Yeah, I can't quite tell if that's about a 10-inch one. But I usually get German steel because it doesn't chip. But Japanese is pretty good also. There's a brand called Shun, SHUN, that is really easy to maintain. But if you go after like a piece of bone on something like that, you might damage the blade.
Oh.
I see. Okay.
I love this little knife that I have. It came from New Zealand, and every time you put it back in, it sharpens it for you.
Yeah.
Like, these are pretty amazing, these self-sharpening knives.
I really quite enjoy that. Okay, I'm turning my potato on the side. I don't care because it was about to like roll away from me, and I'm able to get in there, get that fine cut on it. Amazing. Okay, I think I'm going to turn it one more time. And Piano Man, you're only adding 2 potatoes, correct?
That's correct. Yeah.
Okay, that is a lot of potatoes anyways. I mean, look at my stash of, I'm using Yukon Gold potatoes to go in it. It wanted us to use like baking potatoes, but hey, we're going with the Yukon Gold because I like it. My sausage is done.
So my question here is what temperature were the pans at when you put the meat in?
Mine was heated up to medium already.
Mine was cold.
Okay, yeah. So you'll never be able to brown something if you're going to be adding it into a cold pan. You're going to end up sweating it. Remember the mushroom discussion we had last week?
Yes.
Think of the energy in the pan almost like inertia. You got to have it moving forward in order to get the Maillard effect is what they call it, which is where you're caramelizing proteins. Whether
Can I try to spell that?
Or it's almost like Mallard, I think.
It's Maillard.
Okay.
Lord, we got the script spelling bee winner here spelling for us.
Yeah.
Speaking of winning, Thomas.
Oh my Lord!
Just in time to see Bart do the train. Bart, you're really moving there.
This is how I dance.
You guys, give us that train, Piano Man. Give us the train.
On a disability here, just a second.
You guys, we can hear that train coming. Here it
My
comes.
wife is finding my dancing really entertaining right now.
Hey, we're Weirdo. Woo! We hear that train a coming. It's coming round the bend. And I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. We're here on the Beardo and Weirdo show. And things dragging on. But time's not dragging on here, right? Woo! But that train.
Thanks for tuning
on
in
rolling.
to the
On the Beardo and Weirdo show. Alexa, stop. Thomas, thank you so much for supporting the BWN and keeping us going here. You guys, that does help us keep the show afloat. Thank you so much. Okay, so I have cut the potatoes. We have the sausage cooked. I need to remember to warm the pan up next time. Thank you for that tidbit. Sometimes I do and sometimes I don't, but I need to remember to do that. We have our onion cooked. We have our bacon cooked.
Well, I need to cook my onion. Did you cook your onion with the meat?
Did it say to cook the onion with the meat?
We need to add the onion once the sausage is cooked.
Lordy. Okay. I'm adding the onion right now. Here we go. Now, Piano Man, should I be doing this in my soup pan now? Probably, huh?
Yeah, I think I would.
Yeah. We're going to switch over. You guys, for some reason, I tend to make a lot of, like, my soup somehow ends up being so big. Like, I don't know. I just keep adding and adding. I'm like, that doesn't look like it's enough. And then before I know, I have like a huge pot of soup. And it's just like, man, I mean, sausage and bacon in one soup. Come on.
So what did you miss out by not doing the sausage in the pan to start off with?
I know I should have done that, right? I didn't
Yeah.
think about it. Bart, you should have caught that. Come on.
One broadcast at a time.
One broadcast at a time. There we go. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and add the onions in. Here we go. And I want my onions to cook anyways, like a little extra because of my allergy. Yes. Hey, do you use a crisp frother?
We don't drink much coffee or anything around here. My wife and I don't. I think we have some beans in the house somewhere, but I honestly don't think we've ever made a cup of coffee in our house ever.
Well, I don't drink coffee either.
You drink coffee.
Coffee.
So you know what I do like though? I like Nutella and milk.
Now you're speaking.
It makes an amazing hot chocolate. You literally just take milk and Nutella, whisk it together, and it's amazing.
Yum.
Oh my word! We owe Shirley a dance.
It's gonna be a second. I gotta everything opened up.
Oh, you have any tape? Just wrap some duct tape around it. Yes, put it. You might want to yeah.
I already did this once, but the problem is
you might want to get the tape on there first. You might want to get the tape going, just to get it closed, and then after it stops bleeding, come on. Where's our doctors? Chris, thanks for letting us know. Shirley, we will get to your llama stay here in just a minute. After it closes up, then you could probably put that new skin on it. That stuff is the best stuff. New skin.
It burns like an MF though right now. I'll tell you.
It's cleaning it. Or have you ever used that new skin? Do you know what it is?
I know what it is. I've seen different ways of dealing with cuts in the kitchen. Some people use super glue.
What is it?
Super glue works.
Super glue, yeah.
But not as healthy. And I've also seen people put it directly onto a hot surface and cauterize it, which is a little bit ballsy.
No, that's like out of Indiana Jones and Raiders of the Lost Ark.
I've seen that 2 times. It's been it's a little more aggressive than I've been.
So
I feel like there was probably some Goldschlager shots involved on those nights. Just a guess.
Tequila and Modelo were always the choice.
Oh yes. Oh.
Okay, let me just read where we're at here. So the meat is brown, ground, bottom of the pan. Add the onions, garlic. So we need to add the garlic at the same time. Let me get my garlic in there. I don't use a ton of garlic. But it's kind of unfortunate, you guys, because I absolutely love garlic and onions, but having an allergy to them, it sucks. It really does. It just bites. But hey, we make do. As long as they're well cooked, then I'm okay. So I'm going to go ahead and get that added in now. I'm going to finish off this bottle that I have of garlic. Bart, do you love garlic and onions?
I do.
That's probably a staple in most things that you cook, huh?
It's we use it quite often. So
yeah. I know. Try being somebody that has an allergy to it and finding something to eat. Yeah, it's tough.
Now, are you really allergic to it, or you just don't?
Well, here's what happens to me. So when I eat it, I get like a mouthful of canker sores, and they go down my throat.
That's weird.
Into my stomach, and so I can eat it. I'm not dying, but it's very, very uncomfortable. It's like so uncomfortable.
The restaurant I was at for a long time was Asian fusion, but it was French technique with Asian ingredients. So when we did a lot of sauces, and whenever a guest said they had an onion and garlic allergy, I would recommend to the server, I'd say, listen, they can't have any of the sauces that we have in the well.
Yeah.
99% of the time they would come back and say, oh, they just don't like it. So it's kind of rare to meet somebody that has an actual reaction where it would give you something like sores in your mouth.
Yep. And so that's the thing. Like, it's not a death sentence, but it just makes me uncomfortable. But however, if it's cooked, I have no problem because it breaks the enzyme down for me.
Yeah.
So it just has to cook a little bit longer. When I get that with avocado, banana, and green peppers. Yeah, Marcia. Yeah, there's some weird things out there. Okay, gentlemen, I'm adding my pepper flakes in too. There they go. I hope I didn't add too many because me and heat, I don't handle heat a lot. Do you like hot food, Bart?
Spicy? I do. My wife is Thai, so that's not. There's definitely a lot of spice going around. And then my last restaurant, everyone was from the Yucatan, so eating habaneros during lunch and then Thai chilies at dinner.
Yes. Wow. Piano Man, do you like spicy food?
Love it.
You love it. Okay. Well, there you go. You got it. That's amazing. Okay. So 1 tablespoon of minced garlic. Let me see what else we were supposed to add real quick to make sure we're good.
Onions.
Salt, pepper, sausage, onions, garlic, salt. We got it. Are we supposed to add this recipe? You know, one of Olive Garden's secret recipes, our secret ingredients is accent. How weird is that? They use accent in their cooking. Of course.
Well, we don't know that, Blaine. That's the copycat recipe.
Well, the copycat recipe's got to be right. What are you trying to show us there, Bart? Let's see.
Well,
that.
I was going to show you. Well, first, this is a Thai shrimp paste that my wife bought a week ago, which is extremely spicy, but it's also shrimp paste, so it smells like the bottom of an aquarium, but it tastes pretty good.
Gross.
Oh,
Aggressive ingredient. And now my wife wants me to show you her balls, I guess, is what she was trying to say.
her
So
balls.
her peanut and tapioca balls, which I am not necessarily a big fan of these things. It's an odd consistency, but she seems to enjoy it. So.
Well, oh my Lord! Look, his wife's got green balls, guys.
What is that?
There's some lettuce on the plate and cilantro. Some things in Thai don't really make much sense to me, but these ones are one of them. There's a lot of delicious food. That's one of the more interesting ingredients. When we do come up to Utah, though, Blaine, I think we do need to bring some fresh durian. If you've never had a fresh one.
Oh yes.
Can it come into my house without like running us out?
I mean, of course.
Like, is it really that bad? Like, do you have some in your house now?
Do we don't have a fresh durian in the house because they're really expensive in the States.
Really?
99 Ranch here. Do we have anything durian flavored, Poupe? No, usually she has something in the cabinet like durian paste or a couple other things. But right now, I guess we're a durian free household.
I think it's time to.
Shirley, here's my taters. Here's my taters right there. I've got my taters.
Clear?
What'd you say?
Are your onions clear now? I think it's time to add the potatoes.
Okay, yeah, I'm giving my onions just a little bit longer, but you can go ahead and add your taters in. That's fine.
And we're going to also get the chicken broth ready.
Yep, I'm ready. I want those onions to be extra cooked on my end. So, but mine have been in there a little bit longer. So, Steve, how's it going, Steve? Yeah, Bart, when you come to Cedar City, you can meet my brother Steve there. So,
yeah.
They've had durian candy. We had durian candy, and it was terrible. Absolutely.
I remember the durian candy. So I think fresh durian tastes better than like the durian flavored items.
Really? It smells. It's really similar.
Does smell. It definitely smells. I enjoy it. It's almost like a extremely overripe cantaloupe flavor to me.
Okay.
Well, you're also eating the bottom of an aquarium and thinking that tastes good.
Please describe
that.
the smell of it. What is the smell really like?
Overripe melon and hard-boiled eggs.
Mm. Yum.
It's an acquired taste.
So, but people eat it. They're like, it's just like it's a delicacy, like, or is it just a regular like we go to a picnic and have watermelon?
It's the king of fruits. You got to seek it out. The two biggest varieties there. There's a couple different varieties, like blood oranges versus regular oranges or mandarins. I think the first one is Kenyao, right? Kenyao, which is a long stem durian, and then Montauk, which is not as expensive. I actually preferred more because you like it a little more firm, but durian can get kind of soft. It's almost like it comes out of a big spiky football-looking fruit, and it looks like large peanuts almost. But then it's yellow in color, and it's.
Did you say large? Did you say large? It's like a large peanut.
It's like putting a large peanuts.
A large peanuts. Wow. Piano Man loves boiled peanuts. We had plenty of those down in the south.
You need to be adding 2 cups of chicken broth, by the way.
2 cups of chicken broth. So you said one is more long and firm, and the other one's kind of just short. What did you say again?
Kenyao's expensive one is a long stem durian, which is smaller and more round. And then Montauk is sort of a larger durian, which is not as expensive, but I prefer.
Okay, cool. Okay, Piano Man, I've got 2 cups of chicken broth in there, and we're good. We're good. Do we need to add
water as well?
How much water did it say?
1 quart.
Lordy.
Alexa, how many cups is 1 quart?
We have to ask.
4 cups of water.
4 cups of water. Here we go. Here we go. You know what? One thing that I love, my next house will have, is the water over the stove. Like, that is genius.
And sorry if I'm not reading comments. I can't get the video and comments at the same time yet, Blaine, but I'll figure it out
You
eventually.
should be able to. You're using StreamYard. If you hit the comment button, you see the comment button?
I have chat down here, but when I hit chat, it gets rid of the video.
If you're on mobile, that doesn't work, Blaine.
Oh,
Okay.
it doesn't? Oh, okay. Okay, I thought it. I'll keep saying if anybody, what people are saying.
I go back and forth. Just
Shirley wants to know if we're saying peanuts or peanuts.
I think you just said the exact same thing twice.
No. You guys, I tell you
Blaine
what.
would never
Sounds
be
like
wrong.
peanuts when it comes out of your mouth.
Peanuts. What the hell?
Shirley, tell us, Blaine, do you like big peanuts or small peanuts?
I like boiled peanuts. Yes.
But do you like big boiled peanuts or small boiled peanuts?
Lordy. I don't know. Here we go. Right. 4 cups. Thanks, Chris, for answering that. There is a little bit of a delay there. So tell me, Bart, have you turned the AC on there in Vegas yet?
I just turned it on today.
Right. It's been
My wife is already complaining that it's too cold. But
oh no.
70 degrees is not cold on an air conditioner.
70. I like in the summertime, I put mine to 68.
Yeah. I like it around 68, 69. So we'll see. We never had to fight over the air conditioner in San Francisco because we didn't have one.
What's the temperature?
Oh,
This is a new we're 3 years into the marriage and we've never had this discussion on air conditioner temp yet. But it looks like it's going to get hot in Vegas this week, and I don't think there's going to be any going back for another 6-7 months.
No, once it starts.
Beardo, do you have accent or chicken or bouillon?
Yes, I do, but I've added some accent to it, but I am going to add a little bit of bouillon too. Is it true, Bart? We've learned with HelloFresh almost every recipe, and I never cooked with like chicken stock before or any type of stock. Is that like a secret to chefs is using stock?
You see it a lot of stuff. I mean, I keep the boxed chicken stock from Costco in the cupboard at all times. But if you remember one of the first cooking shows you did, I told you should learn how to make stocks.
You did. And maybe you can teach us how to do that.
Yes, it's not the most exciting thing in the world because sometimes it takes a long time. So
I'm not going to be touching chicken on the bone anytime soon. So
no,
if I'm gonna
just throw the whole chicken in the pot and boil it.
You gotta
you don't want to boil it. See, there's a lot of technique involved, and so that's actually in culinary school, that's the very first class you get into is learning how to make stocks. If you're going to a French culinary school, that's sort of 1A on everything. But yeah, Wilson. When was the last time you really grabbed a whole thing of raw chicken, Wilson?
I've been so much better, but see now my thumb is cut.
He bought chicken gloves.
Chicken gloves.
He literally bought chicken meat gloves. Look at this.
And Blaine, let me show us what you use to cut onions with.
Yeah, but I have an allergy to it. Are you discriminating against me?
No, I'm just interested in the words that you're choosing to make fun of me with.
Oh, Steve says just touch it and enjoy it.
Steve, that's my mantra in life.
He might be talking about those boiled peanuts that you like.
Oh, Lord. Well, you know what? I can't wait to, Blaine, I can't wait to taste Brother Steve's boiled peanuts when I come out to.
Oh, my Lord. He does. He makes the good peanuts.
Brother Chris. Yeah.
Indeed. Okay.
So I touched Bart. The answer to your question is I just less than 2 weeks ago, I got down and dirty with the damn chicken and touched it with my bare hands. I even showed Blaine. That might have been off broadcast, though. That might have just been. Anyways, but I've gotten over that.
I think it was.
Off broadcast?
No, I think it was on.
On.
Awesome.
Awesome.
So Steve says, what the heck? Steve, you're going to learn how to make boiled peanuts, right? That's what it's all about. Here's a question for both of you while we're waiting for that to start cooking down. What,
delicious.
Bart, what makes you feel motivated? What motivates you in the mornings when you get up? What's one thing that motivates you? It can change, but like recently, what has motivated you?
I need to make some money because I'm currently
okay.
My lovely wife over here motivates me every day.
Oh, that's the right answer.
So when she's not around, what motivates you?
What's that?
When she's not around, what motivates you?
There's not a lot of motivation there.
Okay.
I motivate myself to get up before she gets home from work.
Oh, yes. Okay. There you go. There you go. So she gets home around 3 p.m. You're getting up. That's good.
Trying to get up. Yeah. It's always family and friends, you know, just making sure that you get up and have a clean life, I guess. I like to have an organized and clean life. So that's nice.
Yep.
You can see, if you saw my floor earlier, you know that I live that same lifestyle, almost monastic, so little possessions.
Yes.
I wish if I could have any kind of house, which I don't think I'll ever get, it would be sort of that very minimalistic Nordic style house, right?
Yeah.
I wouldn't say too modern, but I would have almost nothing out.
American Psycho. Yeah, I've seen that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. That's true. Piano Man, what motivates you besides Pyrex? We know Pyrex motivates you.
You know, I say my prayers when I wake up to all the people that I want to make sure, you know, are going to be covered that day. And honestly, a lot of times it's like just the realization that the gratitude for another day, for a day of work, even on the days I'm not looking forward to it. It's like I get to do this, and I wake up here for the last 90 days, and I think the sunshine's been out twice, and that's hard, right? And like Monday's high was 21. Like, how is that a thing? Like 2 days ago, and it's already spring, and we're not going to see spring for a while until tomorrow, but just for a day. So yeah, motivation is like kind of linked to gratitude for me. It's like there are people that want my job that are standing in line behind me. And if I don't go do that job in the best way and most fruitful way possible, I could be replaced, you know?
That is very true. What motivates me, of course, my family motivates me. Like Bart said, absolutely it does.
Like you'll die in bed, that kind of thing.
I know. Yes. You'll die in bed. Get out of bed. People die in bed. So a very famous saying that my dad used to say. But I have not adopted that one.
Did Steve get taught?
Yes, Steve, get out of bed. Steve's up at like 4 a.m. anyways, doing his job. Springtime right now, springtime is motivating me. Like the sun coming up early. I love that. Like that is a huge motivator for me. And then
doesn't it come up later now?
I mean, no, it comes up earlier.
And it also goes down later?
It goes down later and comes up earlier.
That seems like that's too many hours.
No, I love it. Steve's like, what's bed? What is bed?
Yes,
indeed. And then also, I have a goal, and I don't know how many of you know this. I have a goal to be retired by the time I turn 52. Like I am done. Like I'm done. Like working for the man. So like I know that I need to work hard and save and do that. I'm going to be done by the time I'm 51.
So you're going to get a female boss at 52. Is that right?
Yes. I'll be working for the woman.
Yes.
I have a female boss right now, and I love it. So yes, indeed. So, but I have several jobs right now. So I have a male boss, a female boss. And maybe, I don't know, maybe anyways, we won't go there, but yeah, there's quite a few things. This show actually motivates me. Ella and I were talking about this earlier. This is kind of a respite time for me. I love hanging out with the family here. I love meeting new people. Bart's here. Like we're all family. Like I feel like I've known you guys forever. And then you randomly run into people. Like I ran into that guy from Hawaii that used to broadcast on Periscope at a red light in St. George, thousands of miles away from his hometown. Like, what? When does that kind of stuff ever happen? Right?
When we were in Thailand a couple of months ago, my wife was getting her hair done, and I was sitting in a tiny little nail salon in Phuket, in the middle of nowhere, and I had a Trader Joe's bag, and the girl commented there that she was from America on the Trader Joe's bag, and turned out she had worked with another chef that I had worked with.
What?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we knew the same person, and it was just sort of.
Oh my gosh!
We're in the middle of nowhere in Thailand.
Is the world, like when you're actually out in the world, it's such a small place. It's such a small place. It's just crazy. I mean, it's big, but it's small. So another question for you guys while we're waiting here. I mean,
Beardo, you seeing what I'm doing here?
Yep, I'm going to use cornstarch. You guys, I'm going to be very careful opening this freaking.
Not gonna matter.
I'm going to have it. I'm going to find it in my underwear drawer the next morning. Cornstarch, you guys, I don't know how it happens. This crap will go everywhere. You open the lid, it coats. I don't know.
So where do you find cornstarch in a professional kitchen?
You probably don't.
But no, you do. I mean, we use it all the time.
Where do you find it?
And you find it in the men's restroom.
Just because, like,
yes.
Oh,
it's hot out there in the kitchen. You'll always see it.
Yes, let's get that chafing done, you guys.
I don't go there, but I know many cooks.
Oh my Lord! It's dinner time.
Oh my hell! Bart went there. How much cornstarch?
What are you thinking when you're adding water to cornstarch, though?
Yes, I get it.
You're making a slurry.
You are. You absolutely are.
Is it like a slurries when you have too many drinkies and you have to make a slurry?
A slurry is different than a roux, though. I think we talked about a little bit about roux last time.
Do I dare?
And then a roofie is a totally different thing.
Yeah.
Do I dare use my crisp frotherator in my cornstarch?
Beardo, what a great! It might make your cream taste weird the next time.
No, it went everywhere. Don't use it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
I've never been able to make it work because it's hard to start. But have you ever seen anybody make a cornstarch ball?
Yes, and you can sit there and like play with it, and it like melts in your hand.
Yeah, I can't get it to work. I can never get it. You have to get it moving real fast. But I knew a chef that could do that. And if you haven't seen it, it's pretty amazing how it stays solid until the moment you stop moving it.
Yep.
And it just falls.
We made one right here on the show once.
Okay.
Like a little science hour.
Yeah.
And it's like the coolest thing ever. Did you add it to there already, Piano Man?
No, I just made it. And what I'm gonna do?
Get the lumps out. And then this is true, right? You add cornstarch to cold water. Cold water.
And now I'm gonna dump this in there and kind of stir it in.
Okay.
And we're going to simmer for another 15 minutes after this.
Thomas, those are some good-looking emotes. If you guys haven't found our emotes, they're in there. Make sure.
And guys, then we owe Shirley a llama dance.
Oh, then Shirley, it's coming. Shirley. And you know what? I'm actually going to have to add more, because I'm making a little extra soup. I am. I'm making a little bit extra. So I'm going to add one more teaspoon.
And didn't you say something about how you always make too much soup?
I know. It's already started. So I figured, what the heck. Okay, the question that I was going to ask you guys earlier, what did you think about, and do you know what I'm going to ask? The Will Smith punch on the Oscars. Did you see it? What did you think?
Well, I think that's the only reason I knew the Oscars were on this year.
That's me too. I don't watch the Oscars. In fact, I haven't watched the Oscars in I don't know how long. But I saw it on Twitter. Was it staged or was it real? I think it was real.
No, I think it's real. Will Smith has some issues.
Oh, yeah. Is there a question that it's staged, really?
Yeah, they're saying it was staged now.
Wait, who's saying it's staged?
Like, I don't know. I don't know what group, but there's people out there that are saying it's staged.
Well, that sounds like conspiracy theory to me.
But I won't say what group is saying it's staged because it might stir up some feelings here tonight, but we won't go there. However, there was a compilation that I saw on Twitter that somebody put together. He has a habit of slapping people. Like one French guy was interviewing him like a couple years ago, and he's like thanking him, and he went up and went on the sides of the cheek, and he hauled off and smacked him on live French TV. Yeah. So he's done it before. I don't think there's ever a place for violence like that. I mean, there's times where you can defend yourself and when it's acceptable, like, right. But how do you think he should have handled that?
After the show and talking to Chris Rock.
Yeah, right. Personal. Or he could have maybe in his speech just said, I don't think it's appropriate that we talk about people when they're going through some type of medical things. Like, I didn't find that tasteful. There's a way of saying it.
I don't think that he necessarily knew. I mean, I didn't know that Jada Pinkett Smith or Jada Pinkett, whatever her name is, had alopecia. I mean,
Ella, please come up, Ella. We're waiting for it.
If anything, Chris was saying that she's like a badass because that's G.I. Jane,
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like Sigourney Weaver
and like whispered something to him and made him, it'd be one thing, but I think he ruined his own best night.
Yes, and everyone else is too. Guys.
Ella, can you turn your volume up at all? Let me see. Loud. I know Chris Rock's ratings have gone up. He
made millions up.
His tickets were selling for $80 a piece. Now they're going from anywhere from $400 to over $2,000 to get into his shows, which is wild.
And that joke was not bad at all.
Yeah. I mean, G.I. Jane. Have you seen G.I. Jane?
It's hot. It's Demi Moore. I mean, if someone compared to Demi Moore, I'm like, hallelujah, thank you.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I have it. And I have it. I'm not even as outspoken and a celebrity like Jada is. And she's put it out there in her, what is it, her talk show called? Red Table or something? She's talked about it since 2018. It's out there. It's not like she didn't want people to know. And then, Chris made a joke unknowingly about her medical condition.
Yes. So maybe she could have used this for her advantage too, and addressing what alopecia is. Ella, can you tell people real quick what alopecia is that may not know? Use this opportunity to educate people.
Thank you for the segue. Alopecia is another autoimmune disorder where your body attacks your hair follicles. It usually starts as a perfect circle shape on like any part of your scalp. It's like, it starts as like a dime size and it could grow up to like $50 and dollar size. Mm-hmm. And then if it progresses, then you can lose all the hair on your head, your eyebrows, nose, arms, legs, and everywhere in between. That's when it's called universalis. My eyebrows were gone for a while, and then I have them microbladed, and the trauma of having it microbladed actually made them grow back. So,
really, wow,
is that a secret? Can I microblade my head?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to live with that kind of discomfort. And microblading the eyebrows, it's like they're blades, so you can hear like this on your head.
It's like ASMR.
Oh, but microblading ASMR, that's a thing.
The vibration like in your head is not a pleasant experience. But I just thought, you know what? It doesn't cost too much, so let me go try it.
Greg, welcome.
And it doesn't cause any pain. It's just mostly emotional. And for women, it's pretty devastating because, most of us, I mean, even for guys, right? A lot of us have most of our image, our identity around hair. Like, Beardo, Weirdo, right? I mean, you guys, facial hair, the hair on top of your head. So
I'm going full on Jason Statham and ready for it.
Thank you, Marsha. And for women, it's actually, men and women, it's a lot more common than you think. But most of the ladies look like me now, so you can't tell. It's not like you're in a crowd or a restaurant and you spot a few bald heads. You're not going to see it. So people think it's less common than it actually is.
Yeah.
And now their hair pieces are so natural, and you can see my part.
You look beautiful. You are beautiful.
So I change it every day.
That is beautiful.
It's emotional pain. It's pretty devastating to have to like wake up in the morning and see like clumps of hair missing from the top of your head. It does take a lot of getting used to. And she's a celebrity, so I'm thinking, it's a lot for her to go through, even though hers is like a line. And she's so gorgeous, and she's had her hair shaped so close just, because of her own style anyway.
Yeah.
So no one even noticed. I mean, she's amazingly gorgeous.
Yeah, absolutely. Real quick, Piano Man, we need to add our heavy whipping cream in as well, but we need to we need to have it tempered.
No,
Bart,
not at all. Not at all. We still got 50. We still got another 11 minutes on the timer
before we add it.
Because you see the simmer for 15 minutes stuff.
Oh, okay. But real quick, before we get to that, Bart, what does it mean to temper your cream? Like we're talking about tempering Will Smith.
Yeah.
How do we temper cream?
You need usually I don't see it with whipping cream because it's pretty stable. Generally, what you're going to see is you're going to see tempering in things like eggs or chocolate. You don't want to go from a cold state directly into a hot state, or let's say you're using egg yolks as a way to thicken whatever it is you're producing, either it be a custard or a soup. If you were to put hot liquid or the eggs directly to hot liquid, they'll curdle, right? So what you need to do is add a little bit of hot liquid into the egg yolk and whisk it to bring it to temp, right? And then to the majority of your ingredients. So what they're telling you to do is to take a little bit of the liquid from your soup, right? Take your cream, pour some of the hot liquid into the cream, mix it until it comes up to at least room temperature, if not warmer.
Okay, cool. And you know what? Funny is I actually had to Google that because I had no idea. I'm like, what does it mean to temper cream? And so it does. It says take like a cup of hot broth over there in my pan and just gradually add it to it till it's about room temperature.
Yeah, and then you can slowly whisk it back into your soup. But with cream, though, I usually just dump it right in because it's usually that's the fat content's high enough where it'll hold.
So you think that's going to be okay? So what you guys can't see is we're chopping our bacon. We're playing with our bacon down here, you guys.
So
look at that.
I have a question. I'm traveling from a cold state to a warm state on Friday. I drive to Kentucky, of course, from New York.
Are you going to curdle?
That's the question. Am I going to curdle around Indiana?
I recommend bringing some cornstarch with you.
Oh, I'll keep it in the bathroom. Perfect.
Yeah, maybe you should put the knife down and break it with your hands.
Surely you're probably right. And guys,
no more sharp objects for you guys. Oh my god.
What's that, Ella?
I said no more sharp objects for you too.
I'm gonna eat this bacon before it's gone.
The babysitter wasn't on for like half an hour, and then you have to slice your thumb off, Piano Man. What's up with that?
Luckily, I'm just conducting the rest of the semester, so I can do that without my thumb.
So Ella, you being Asian, right?
The last time I checked, yes.
Asian cultures favor spicy food, right?
Yes, we do.
We were just talking to Bart about spicy food. What's some of your favorite spicy foods?
Don't laugh, but some of the ramen that I send you guys.
Ramen is good. Bart, do you guys eat a lot of ramen? Does your wife eat a lot of ramen? Noodles?
She doesn't eat it that often, although my favorite restaurant in Vegas is a ramen place.
You tell. I need
the real ramen. The real homemade, freshly, not the store-bought kind.
No. Yeah. So ramen.
The fresh kind is amazing.
In Chinatown in Vegas on Spring Mountain. Makes a good Japanese. I think it's always about what do you want, and they make a really awesome pork broth.
Yes.
So
it's so good.
Do it the right way. We're talking about real Japanese ramen.
Yum, that sounds good. And I have not the only time I've had ramen, I haven't had that from a restaurant. Piano Man, we went to a place in Rochester,
Yummy Pot
or something. That's the only time I've had that. But they put these little ball things that were so fishy, I couldn't handle it. Fishy.
No. This one's good. This one's porky. We'll go one of these weekends. You come down.
Let's do it. I'm coming down.
The three of you guys just come visit me. I mean, Bart, you're probably tired with the Bay Area, but the two of you make a trip here, and I'll take you to all the best restaurants.
Yes, indeed. Ella, quick question for you. I'm going to ask you the same question. What motivates you right now? What is your main motivation? What gets you going every day? I know we talked a little bit about some of the stresses that we've been going through, but COPYCAT is your motivation? Great.
Yes, I have to get out of bread. I have to clean his potty, serve him his. I even went shopping just for him to get his fresh veggies. I mean, that's. I think that's half the battle. Once we pop ourselves out of bed and put ourselves together and actually like go out and do stuff, then I have to get my own veggies and get my own fruits and get my own groceries, right? If it wasn't for COPYCAT, I would just wake up at like 3 p.m. and order like Uber Eats or something.
Oh, Uber Eats has made. I mean,
or instant ramen or something terrible for me, right? So yeah, COPYCAT.
Yeah,
and Austin, Austin is around, and then he looks after me, and he crashes my streams almost nightly under an alias.
That's not a bad thing. Tell me, do you guys use Uber Eats a lot?
I use DoorDash.
Or well, any of those type of services. I'm just curious.
But I only use DoorDash because if you have a Chase premium card, it's free for like a year and a half. And so all I pay for is the tip and like a $2 delivery fee. I think so it really is like a.
So you kind of got a twofer this week using Uber or DoorDash, right? Tell people about your twofer moment.
All right, hell, guys, this was on Monday. I was not going to leave the house if I didn't have to. It was a 0 wind chill. That was our highest temperature wind chill all day. Lots of snow, and the DoorDash guy came and slipped on the ice because this came out of nowhere. It was 70 last week and suddenly 20. And the bottom fell out.
Poor guy.
Hot and sour soup everywhere.
Oh, no.
Everywhere. Right by that church where I staged that beautiful Pyrex photo shoot in the snow.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
And so I had to call the restaurant, and they had to recall him and remake my order. And then, of course, like you've been looking forward to it. It's kind of like when you have to go to the bathroom and you stop at a gas station, right? And you start to relax, like when you realize the bathroom is almost there, but then you go there and they're like, oh, our bathroom's out of order. And then you're like, oh.
Are you talking about relaxing when you're on the toilet?
No, Blaine. No.
Oh, okay. I'm going to go ahead and temper my cream right now. I'm going to get a little bit of my broth.
Well, I don't think you need to.
I'm going to do it. I'm going to bring it up to room temperature just because.
It's worth trying. It should hold though.
I just want to try it since Bart explained it. Like, I want to try it and see.
Add your kale and bacon first. We still have 6 more minutes on the timer.
But the cream's now at not quite. I need a little bit more. A little bit more.
Mandel. Wow.
I'm just going to bring it
my face.
Room temperature.
You just want an excuse to eat a whole bowl of cream. I see.
Okay. Honest question. How many of you put a little bit of cream in when you eat cereal?
Cream?
Yes, like you pour the cereal and then you pour your milk. I put a little dab.
Never.
Oh my gosh.
Try it. What is the matter with
all?
Well, this is from a guy who can drink like the Flintstones creamer straight up.
Yes, true.
My hell, that deserves that. You guys,
So do you normally have cream in your fridge then?
Yes, look, I mean, I have 2 cans right here.
You have 2? I honestly only buy cream for the household when a recipe calls for it. I never really have it around the house.
Yeah.
Is it like cream, real cream, or creamer?
Half and half of cream, like so. I'll pour the milk in, and then I add a little bit of cream to it. Never
you put cream in your coffee, or are you just keeping cream around the house for just shits and giggles?
No, like making whipping cream or something. Like I make my homemade whipped cream, right? But I do like I put a little bit of cream in with my cereal. It's like that. It just makes it good. Like it's like.
I think the answer is you buy cream to add to your cereal because you don't.
What is your favorite cereal? Is the question.
My favorite cereal. Let me show you. I have my favorite cereals right here.
It's gonna be a bunch of cookies, isn't it?
What's in the pantry? So I have. Oh, this one's a mixture.
Oh, and guess what? My
favorite Fruity Pebbles and whatever that is. I just poured it all into one.
So at least it's a healthy cereal.
You make a mix?
What?
You make your own Blaine mix?
Yes, and then Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Ooh, yum.
I love that.
Out here in the West, if you do not put your cereal, I mean, even though cereal's dry, if you do not put it in something like this, it's going to get drier, and it just ruins it.
How does cereal get drier? How does cereal get
I don't
any?
know, but it just does. Like, everything. I don't know. I have everything in these containers. If I don't put like my dried hot chocolate in a container, it comes out like a freaking brick after a while.
Okay, Beardo, guess what it's time for? Bacon goes in next.
Bacon. Let's add the bacon. Here we go. Bacon time.
Can I have some bacon in my salmon bowl?
Yes. There's always room for bacon. Always. And now you're adding turkey bacon, right?
I got turkey bacon and turkey sausage. Yep.
Okay. And
we're going to add a couple of cups of kale, but I'm just going to kind of give a couple of handfuls.
Okay, I've learned one thing. Like when you buy kale in a bag, like there's no smaller bag. Like it's a big bag. And I probably should clean it first, but I'm not going to. It smells okay.
It should say, like mine says, washed and ready to eat.
It does. It says that. Thoroughly washed. Okay, here we go. How much kale are you adding?
It's 2 packed cups of kale. I'm going to start with this.
Kale cooks down, right, so fast that it's like, and you're supposed to turn it on the lowest setting.
That's right. And you don't want to add your cream yet unless you've already added it. That's okay.
No, I haven't added the cream yet.
Uh-oh. Llama time.
Oh, we owe Shirley a llama.
Uh-oh, you're in trouble.
We owe Shirley one and Thomas now. Yes, Shirley, we are sorry. Let's get to that real quick, and then we'll add the cream to our kale. You are the cream. Here we go, Shirley! Shirley, here you go. Let's hear that train.
Okay.
Shirley! Yeah! We hear that train a-coming. It's coming around the bend. And I ain't seen the sunshine since about 8 o'clock.
I live in Rochester, New York.
Dragging on. Here we go. Yeah. That train keeps on rolling. On the Beardo and Weirdo show. Alexa, stop.
You want to come on camera?
All righty. Piano Man, we got Mr. Llama Thomas.
Can I have the... alpaca?
Thomas! Yes, Alexa. Here we go. We hear that train a coming, Ella. Here we go. Yes, look at that llama.
Technically, it's an alpaca.
Alpaca.
But it's real. It's real alpaca fur, though.
Bruce is trying to sniff.
Oh my God, Bruce. Bruce. Watch where you're sniffing, Bruce.
I don't know when.
I live in Rochester, New York.
Bruce,
I hear on the Beardo.
I'm getting a little excited. Bart, is your alpaca a girl? Is that why Bruce is so excited?
I've never checked.
On the Beardo and Weirdo show. Alexa, stop. Alexa, stop. Thank you, Thomas, for.
Oh my God!
Wow, look at that hairy alpaca.
Oh, well, Ella is curious if it's a boy or girl. I don't know.
Oh, now point it towards Blaine.
Oh,
point her towards.
Oh,
Blaine.
look
You
at the
identify
boy.
what this
It's a
is.
boy.
I'm not quite sure.
There's 2 there. There's 2 there. It's a boy.
It's okay. Bruce can like boys. Love is love.
Beardo.
Yeah, man. My kale is ready, so now it's time to add the cream in. So now we have to add the cream. I have tempered my cream. So here we go.
And you're adding in a full 8 ounce cup, which is this.
Correct. Are we ready? Here we go. Cream time.
Look at that.
Wow. I hate to waste any of this. That looks delicious.
Okay.
I don't think it's going to need to cook much after we put that cream in, right? We are almost ready to eat that bacon, sausage, kale, and all. It's going to be delicious. And of course, you could probably make it vegetarian if you wanted to, Ella. Yeah. Okay. Question for you guys. Question for you. How do you, and this is something I want you to think of, how do you manage information overload? Information overload. Have you ever had that?
Daily.
Daily? Okay. How do you handle that? Ella, can we go to you first? How do you handle
I don't handle it very well. I just pile them up. I pile them up and I kind of sort and I eyeball which ones are critical, like, you know, the IRS, like bills, the mortgage, insurance.
Lordy,
I kind of
like have to say IRS. Oh.
Pluck those, yeah.
You guys, I have to get my taxes done still. I have to do that.
Sorry.
Oh gosh.
You still got plenty of time, Blaine.
I do. But the guy that does my taxes wants them by tomorrow. So
that's not very much time.
I know. I'm like, oh
you
my
can file for
gosh.
an extension. If you file for an extension, you get until October. That's what I need to do for my business.
Yeah, he said if I don't get him to it by tomorrow, he's going to file an extension for me. I'm like, okay, well, maybe we'll just do that. So, is there a downfall for filing an extension?
No, I think it's a $50 fee, right? Something like that.
I don't even know. I just tell my accountant to do it because I can't get my act together that fast.
There you go. So, Bart, how do you handle information overload?
Nowadays, I take a deep breath.
Deep breath, great.
Yeah, and then just organize what you need it done. If I know it's a lot of stuff, I'll write it down. I mean, if you really need it done, write it down and go through and just start checking the boxes and just get it done with.
Yep.
But
needlepoint.
As a chef, it was difficult. I mean, that's what a lot of service is just multitasking. It's just coming at you all night long when you're busy. So it's tough.
Craig, wrong answer. Wrong, Craig. Do not turn us off. Do not turn us off. Take one thing at a time. I'm very organized and pay attention. Piano Man, how do you handle information overload?
Blaine, I thought that was you giving that answer.
No, Bart gave us some great information. So did Ella. How do you handle it?
I do think routine is the enemy of chaos, right? And so a lot of times what I do is the next least thing. So like sometimes I have so much going on that it's like, Wilson, make your damn bed, you know? Or hang up your coats, that because I have like an assortment, you can imagine, of winter wear here. And it tends to go in the same place and they sort of pile up, right? And so it's like taking the 3 minutes. And I actually use an app called Focus Keeper. Cream in my cereal, yes. So, you know, I don't know. I use some iOS apps. Meditation is something I love in theory, but it's like the busier I get, the less I can do it, which makes no sense. But it's just how it works for me.
Cool. Now I had how I handle overload, and now I forgot. That's how I handle it, you guys. It just goes in and it goes right back out. Let me think. What was I gonna? I had something profound that I was going to say.
Yeah, they all say that right before they forget it.
But I'm thinking about this. Would it be overkill to add Fruity Pebbles creamer into your cereal? Is that just too much or no?
Don't give him any ideas.
Captain Rehab, what's going on? Yeah.
So here's the problem with me is like most of the time I work well as a procrastinator. And I don't know if that's a downfall or not, because sometimes I do my best work when I'm up against the clock. Like last minute things, I tend to have I excel at it. So like if I have a report due the next day, like I'm doing it the day of. And I sometimes my best work is done that way. So I don't know if that's something that I've learned, but it's worked for me. So I'm kind of doomed to that type of lifestyle. I've lived that way for quite some time. Just like my taxes, I'll pull them out somehow tonight and have them to him by closing time tomorrow. Like I'll
closing time.
What's that? Yeah.
I was just thinking about how Shirley makes like a vacuum and just sucks it up.
Yeah.
Suck it up and get it done. Yep. That's sometimes what you got to do. Oh, Piano Man, I think we're about ready to try this, right?
Ooh.
It is done. We are ready. Let me grab my bowl. Yes. Bart, do you have a go-to soup that you make or that you used to make at any restaurant? What was like your favorite soup?
I didn't really make too many soups at Roy's, but if I make it at home, I like to make borscht.
Make what?
Borscht.
Borscht.
Yeah.
Hot or cold?
Hot.
Oh,
what
yes.
is borscht? I've never even heard of it.
It's beet soup, like Russian beet soup.
Oh my word! Really?
It's so good.
Yeah.
Wow.
And if you make a good, if you get good beef and you layer everything in there, and you get, you use chicken stock or beef stock if you want to. It's beets. You can add a whole bunch of different stuff into it, but onions, carrots, potatoes if you want. Usually you finish with a little bit of sour cream and some dill. That's really good, especially cold weather.
That sounds incredible, you guys. Here is the soup right there. Yum. Look at that. Loaded with potatoes, kale, bacon, sausage, cream.
Wow.
There it is.
Weirdo, I've topped mine with just a little bit of shredded cheese because I need to use it up before I go from a cold state to a hot state.
Great idea. I like it. Let's do this.
Wow. That looks amazing.
This was easy. This was just mostly letting flavors mix together, right?
And sometimes it's like this. Sometimes when things are falling apart, they're actually falling into place. Like we put that stuff in that soup.
Well, and I tell you, Blaine, I used exactly one pot for this.
Yeah. Wow.
And a couple of utensils.
Very cool.
Where were you at before, Wilson? You worked in college at like a Chili's or something, right? Was that the soup you would go to?
Yes, the chicken enchilada soup.
Yeah.
That stuff is probably your sodium intake for the month for each bowl, but it is crack cocaine. In fact, we did a copycat Chili's enchilada soup.
I think a little over a year ago, right?
Flour. What's that?
I think you did that a little over a year ago, right? That was an early one.
Right.
Yeah.
That was an early one. That was back on Haps, and that was a really fun episode.
It was
I get mine from Whole Foods.
You get
chicken
your what?
Chicken tortilla soup.
Oh, yum. That's good.
Now, this is chicken enchilada soup. A little different. Think about chicken tortilla soup with about 60 more fat grams in it.
So enchiladas.
Yeah. You have to add a
Should enchiladas sauce have tomatoes in it or not?
I'm going to go with yes.
You can see either way. I always go no. I put no tomatoes in my enchilada sauce.
How do you make it?
I do like a verde.
Yeah.
I don't like a
how
verde.
do you make your enchilada sauce then? Is this
the red? The red comes from the chili powder.
Yeah. So what do you
the main ingredient? Yeah, it doesn't have to be a hot chili powder, but whatever you're using is that's where the red is coming from.
So what do you use as the base to get the liquid?
I usually do you do onions and garlic, and you're sweating that down, and then you're adding in your chili powder and your oregano, and you're toasting the powder in the pan, right? You're adding in your flour to make a little bit of a base roux, and then adding in chicken stock.
Oh,
and then you're letting that simmer. There's your chicken stock again, and then you let that go for about half an hour on low, so it cooks the flour out so that it's smooth, and then blend it.
Nice. Okay, sounds good.
But the whole thing is you have to get good chili powder. You can't just use like the really, you got to find a quality ingredient.
Yeah, I have family from New Mexico, and of course they say you got to get the chilies from New Mexico. I don't even remember what they're called now, but anyways, okay, Piano Man, I'm sorry. Let's do this. Here we go. You guys, Copycat Zupa Toscana. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. 40B. It tastes just like it. Wow.
Wilson's still thinking about it. There is it. Yes,
it's incredible.
Although I need a mound of fresh mozzarella on it, or Parmesan when they're doing that Parmesan. It's like keep going, keep going. You never tell them to stop.
How many breadsticks are you crushing at Olive Garden?
Oh,
28.
8.
So
Ella's got 8 down.
No, I said 28.
28.
Just a couple, like 2 for me. But here's the thing: they hate me because they put garlic all over them, so I have to ask them for no garlic bread. So they have to go back and make a special batch just for me. I know their eyes are rolling when I ask them for that. They're just like, "Oh my gosh, really?"
I don't really need much. I mean, I just get the regular soup and salad, and I'll just inhale the bread, and I'll be really happy.
Well, and you know the sauces. If you ordered a side of like ranch or a side of marinara for the breadsticks, they're like it's like
$49.99.
Oh my god!
Yeah, but if you ask for a side of their amazing dressing, that's free, and that is amazing with the breadsticks.
They get you to they're like, "Would you like a side of Alfredo?" They don't even say it's going to ask you, and you're just like, "Oh yeah, that sounds incredible. Bring it on over." You think they're just being nice to you, and then you get the bill, and you're like, yep.
Really? They charge you for a side of sauce?
I think this is actually better than Olive Garden's. I'm sorry.
I
This
agree.
is delicious.
And the potatoes are perfect.
Yeah.
Oh,
guys, this is delicious. If you want the recipe, we can put it up on Twitter or reach out to us on Twitter, Blaine_48 or PianoMan50, and we will get it to you. It's easy. It's delicious.
There it is. We already got it all typed up for you too.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Is that in your
paprika? We offer the recipe, and then we realize we have to go copy it off of TikTok and then put it into this format. And this is like cut, printed, and ready to sell. Like all my Pyrex this weekend.
What's the most expensive piece of Pyrex you're attempting to sell?
I am selling a piece that I'm marked at $625.
This isn't the one you got for $5 off the Pennsylvania lady, is it?
Not the Pennsylvania lady. This is the one I found for $1.50 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
And I don't know, Blaine. What do you think? Should I sell that?
No, you're crazy if you sell it because you're gonna wish that you had it again when you sell it.
Yeah. So Bart, I don't know. I think I'm going for quantity over quality, like my relationships in college, right? Quantity over quality. And so I have so much, and I have a lot of the pinks and the blues, and those really sell well. But guys, I've never sold Pyrex except for like to Shirley and to Blaine and to share and ship stuff to you all. This is like a whole other thing. I have an official booth. Like people are going to walk up. I'm going to have business cards that say Prince of Pyrex.
So where's your first piece of Pyrex?
My first piece is that big 4-quart yellow bowl. I was with Blaine on May the 6th, 2021.
I was about to ask if you knew the date. That was my next question is, do you have a friggin' anniversary date?
It's like a son or a daughter. Yeah.
He knows every day. It's scary.
So where is that thing? You still have it, right?
I'll go get it. Yes. It's right here.
And does this piece of Pyrex have a name yet?
It doesn't.
He hates that. He hates
this is a holy grail of crossword ones then. Can we name the first piece of Pyrex?
The funny thing is when we started, so I had the vintage charm Pyrex, and it's just kind of like the anniversary release. But when we got started, looking, we were like, we've got to have the first released edition of Pyrex. And of course, it's these primary colors. So that's what we went on the chase for, is these Pyrex primary colors. Now we're like the laughing stock of people when we tell them that, right? You know what I mean?
Well, they're everywhere. They're prevalent. And remember, Blaine, we were like, there's one for $115 for the 4 bowls. Like, that's a good deal, right? And now I wouldn't pay more than $60.
Yeah, and we were looking for one blue bowl forever to finish the set. That's what we were looking for.
And we found it in some weird town in New York for $15. But I miss that, now because now, Bart, I'm trying to complete rare sets or buy. I just bought a one-of-a-kind Pyrex last week that is like, that's kind of the value is whatever someone would pay for it, I guess. But I got it for a relative steal.
My mom's got one that looks like tulips, but it's got hearts on top of it.
Oh.
Looks like flowers, but it's hearts.
Lucky in love. He is lucky in love.
My hell. What? Bart, you're going to have to find a picture and get your mom to send a picture.
Yeah, I don't know.
I might be driving to Vegas. Tulips, but it's not blue and white.
I think there's hearts. It looks like a flower with hearts. So it's an old one. I don't know. I don't know much about it.
Lane, if that's the lucky in love, what are we even going to do?
You
Bart, Lane, the thing we're talking about, Bart, what we're talking about, Bart, is this $5 piece that's pretty common, but we just don't see a whole lot.
Or I Googled what are expensive Pyrex a while back ago, and I've been trying to wait on this shit for a while.
Are you making that up?
I also know what's the other expensive one. What's is it the atomic chip and dip set or something like that, right?
Yes, totally. $1,000.
I've been sitting on this information for 6 months trying to wait to use this thing on you guys to see what you do. So $5 isn't the thing worth thousands?
I know. I was trying to say blame. I mean, Bart, we'll give you $10. That's called lucky in love, hearts and clovers.
Yeah. I was trying to describe it somehow. I don't really know what's about it.
It worked.
Okay, I got a question for everybody. Would you rather eat noodles or rice? Are you a noodle eater or a rice eater?
Noodles.
I'm a noodle eater.
Noodles. I love rice, but there are like 1,000 kinds of noodles.
Yep. I love me some noodles. What are you, Bart? What did you say?
If you noodles on that choice, but I prefer potato more than anything else. It really got starches.
Really? Okay.
That
so
was
if you
not
had to pick noodles or rice, like if you're going to a Chinese restaurant and they say, "Do you want noodles or rice?"
If you're going to Panda Express, I'm all chow mein.
You're all what?
All chow mein.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, the rice is not good. It really depends on the place, but I'm like 60% noodles, 40% rice.
Well, you know what? Me, Mandel, Thomas, and Brendog will go eat our rice, and we will love every bite of it.
So I used to go to a Chinese restaurant in San Francisco, and I would order a salt and pepper pork chop.
Oh, those are so
General
good.
Tso's chicken. And I would occasionally get the dry fried pig intestine also.
Oh my God.
Oh, where did Bart go?
The salt.
and the old Chinese woman there would be like, "You don't want rice?" And I'm like, "No, I don't want rice." I wouldn't eat it. And then so she started sneaking it in the bag. She wouldn't let me. She would give it to me for free.
Oh my gosh. Which restaurant do you go to, Bart?
That one was right next to Roy's on 2nd and Mission. It was New Ming's number 2. It has a green awning.
Yeah, I think my very first corporate job, I used to go there. You had to get in line to they're different
little
lines,
buffets
right?
on New Montgomery and Mission.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
it's not fancy. It's just strip, not fancy at all.
No. Have you had the dry fried pig intestine?
No, I have not. But salt and pepper pork is one of my all-time favorite dishes in a Chinese restaurant.
Yep.
Beardo, we should send Ella some dried fried pig intestine.
Yeah.
You have to get it fresh though, because the intestine has to be crispy. Otherwise, you don't want, limp.
You don't want them soggy, no.
Yeah, limp, rubbery intestine is not good.
Oh my Lord! Are you serious?
I think any innards, you have to cook them so that they're nothing like the original texture and taste. That's what you
I'm trying to eat my sausage and bacon over here, and it's is that?
Well, that's what do you think that sausage was tasting? Oh, it's not, you had loose meat, yeah.
Hey,
I'm having turkey everything. That's good, right?
Yeah.
Blaine, did you get my message, Blaine?
You know, they grind up they grind up even the bones in your turkey sausage. Did you know that?
No.
In
Yes.
the South, do you like gizzards, Wilson? No.
Turkey bones are hollow, so they just grind it up so fine you can't even tell.
Oh, wow.
There's a place in Hawaii. Ella, you've been to Hawaii quite a few times, right?
Yes.
In Side Street Cafe in Oahu,
Oh
right?
my god.
Chicken gizzards, right? They're good, huh?
I have not tried, but everything else is good. Like they have lapchung fried rice.
Yeah.
They have like the crispy skin pork.
Yep.
And this place is it used to be. Well, it still looks like a hole in the wall in like some dingy alley, and only the locals would bring me there. But now they have like 1 or 2 other restaurants in other parts of Oahu.
Yeah. But the original one is over off near the mall.
Right.
Yeah, so you got to go like I
At the
think
mall,
west of Honolulu. Yeah.
They would call me. They would call me Howley.
Alamoana.
They would call me Howley, I presume.
Bart,
Howley.
the next time you
White
come
man.
up here, we're going to go to a place here in Cedar City called Taste. Let's see, the Asian Bistro. Oh my gosh, it's so good.
Okay.
So we'll have to try it. You'll have to tell me
The
what you
Asian
think.
bistro. Would you bring me there? I mean, how would I do there?
What? Yes, come on over. You would do great.
How
It's
would I
delicious.
mean, do you think I'd like it? Asian bistro sounds like.
Or is it called Oriental Bistro? I can't
No.
remember.
You can get chicken chow mein and a friggin' rug.
Yes.
And self-serve ice cream, right?
Yeah, indeed.
So Wilson,
Okay,
do you know what Howley means?
Does it mean white person or?
It's actually it's a pretty good insult. It means you have no wind,
Oh, I've never heard of that.
which means like you have no soul.
What does?
So,
Say that
so
again.
the slang for white people in Cantonese is guai lo.
Okay.
It's like a ghost.
Okay. Yeah. I know the one thing in Thai you should never call anybody. My wife hates this kwai.
What does that mean?
Water buffalo.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah. You don't want to call anyone kwai.
The bridge
It
over
means that you're a stupid dumb animal. So.
wow. They
well,
have
guai
full
lo
art
is not that bad. I mean, like if like any of my Caucasian friends have to meet my parents, I'll just say I'll introduce you as a guai lo, but don't worry. I mean, if you get to actually meet my Asian friends and family, and we call you guai lo, is with love. It's not because it's a bad slang.
So when I was
I'm over
introduced
here
to a lot of
Googling
people
it
in
like-
Thailand, they kept calling me Pumpui.
What does that
Who
mean?
did this? Who did this?
Pupe, what exactly does that mean?
Did you just?
It means like big, chubby, fat, happy guy. I was like, what are you calling me? Like, it's like, oh, no. They're calling you fat. But,
Oh,
but like a nice kind of fat.
But like
you're
Dolly,
a happy
like
fat,
Saint Nick.
right?
Dolly.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. That's like he's just husky. He's just husky. It's okay.
But you have to be
Exactly.
happy. You can't just be you got to be like a big panda bear. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I mean, just genetically, Caucasian people are just naturally bigger than Asians. So
There's a scientific theory about temperature where you're at and how your body mass is. So.
Oh, so living here in the desert, I'm just drying up, right? Is that what? Yeah.
It's
yeah.
not limited to animals in terms of how
Are you
much. This is not a good fun topic, but
I'm
just
shrinking.
the ability to release heat and stuff like that. So the surface area of your body in a hot area, you want more so you can shed heat faster. Whereas in colder weather, you tend to be more round so that you retain your body temperature more
Wait,
effectively.
did you say in colder weather you tend to be more round?
Round, yes.
That's for animals.
Wilson, did you ever finish all of your orange rolls from a year ago? That's what I'm wondering. It's going to be round.
I used them for like I was hanging some pictures in my bedroom, and
I thought you threw them at people that were throwing rocks at your window or something.
Yeah, my hammer was missing, and so I just took out one of those orange rolls. Those guys, I had to throw away that pan, and I love that pan, like the deep 9-inch pan, trash, because the orange rolls sat in there for I think 60 days.
Wow, crazy.
Like listen, guys, the light in my refrigerator went out, and they will not replace it. I don't know why. there's corners of that refrigerator that I'm like, I don't know.
You've reached your limit. You've reached your limit. How many times have they replaced lights in your apartment? That's the question, right?
I've been here 6 years now, so they have replaced quite a bit.
And you've only tried to burn it down a handful of times.
Just a handful. And I'm right by the fire escape, so I can make a quick exit.
Yeah. And now he's like, I don't dare let people in my house because they're going to see my Pyrex haul. Yeah.
But
Well,
I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Ella. Sorry.
Your Pyrex should be fine in a fire.
Yeah.
Guys, I should just leave some food in them over the summer in case it catches fire, and I'll just cook it.
So I think
Okay.
Brenda wanted to know if I had hog maw. I think she's referring to pork jowl.
Oh.
Is Brenda still on there?
Brenda, are you still? Yeah, Brenda's still here. Yep.
Have you had pork jowl, Blaine?
No, I've never had pork jowl.
Yeah, you see it. We go Korean barbecue one time. We'll get pork jowl.
Oh, yum! I love. Is there a good Korean barbecue in Vegas?
I bet there are lots.
I love me some Korean barbecue. I love it. Yes.
We go to a place called Master Kim's, and then also we like one that's called Captain Six.
Oh,
but Ella, do you know yakiniku in San Francisco? Yakiniku.
Where is that?
In Japantown.
Oh yeah, the one that's like right across from the main mall.
Yeah, that was our favorite date night in San Francisco. Yakiniku, I think is how you pronounce it.
Is it the one with the gold doors?
You have to walk straight up a flight of stairs. It's super dirty, but it's always packed.
Close, yeah. There's so many down there, and quite a few around where I live too. It's the only thing is that you end up smelling like it from head to toe for about 3 days if you don't shower.
Oh, wow.
I will say, if you like shabu shabu, our favorite place is Shabu Club on Clement in San Francisco. That is place.
Oh,
wow!
Clement is like a little Chinatown. I love Clement Street.
Yeah, there's a place called Shabu Club, and then all you can eat, and there you can get beef, pork, and lamb, but they're all super nice cuts of meat. It's a little expensive for all you can eat. It's like $35, but it's really good.
Yeah, I saw Piano Man light up when you said all you can eat.
Yes.
I did not love lamb until I went to New Zealand. Oh, you guys, the lamb in New Zealand. Oh, wow.
You know, I have a mantra, Blaine.
What's that?
Bart. Any restaurant is all you can eat if you got enough money.
Yeah.
Now you sound like your dad. Speaking of funny things, here we go. I got a question for you guys. Would you rather live forever with an eyelash in your eye or a hair in your throat?
Eyelash.
A hair in the throat? Oh gosh.
A cat hair in your throat.
I think eyelash.
Eyelash in your eye. And this is
Oh
forever.
my god.
I mean, I'd never die.
You're never going to die. You live forever as long as you pick one of those. Which one do you pick?
Well, eyelash, you can just close your damn eye and put a patch on it. Then you don't think about it. That hair in your throat, you would never not.
I know. So if that's the condition, then I pick neither. I'll just age and die naturally.
Oh, so you don't want to live forever. I would probably pick the eyelash.
I mean, do you really want to outlive like your kids, your grandkids, your great grandkids?
I want to live forever young. I would live forever. I love life. Yeah. Think about the things you could do if you knew you were just going to live forever, right? Like, well,
you have to work forever too.
Would I though? Would my retirement last that long?
Right? I mean, when can you retire if you know you're going to live forever? I mean, never.
Hey, if the government sets the age limit as a certain age and they have to give you retirement, right? They do.
Yeah.
They're not like,
Well, you're not going to get much of a raise though forever. If even if you get like $4,000 right now, like 100 years from now, that $4,000 not going to get you much.
But then you would inherit like everybody's stuff, so you just keep getting more and more and more.
Well, I guess it depends if your family's rich.
And then what if your family doesn't have any more kids, and then you're the last one? And
I might get pretty lonely. That's true.
You don't want to live forever. I mean, outliving your children and your grandchildren must be horrid.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Another question for you. Let's see. Has anyone ever Well, I'm not going to ask that one. That could go way wrong. Never mind.
What was it dealing with?
We're not used to it. We're used to things going wrong around here.
I better be careful with some of these.
It's because of Ella, isn't it?
Are you talking about Orientals? Yeah, then don't do it.
Lord.
What do you usually do? Let's see.
You can talk about bald people. I'm fine with it.
So can I? This reminds me of a joke I heard once.
Please.
Okay, so do you know who Little Johnny is?
Oh, and the
Little
teacher.
Johnny, Little Johnny.
I actually heard this joke, and now where I heard this joke is interesting. I heard this on the set of Newsies because I was an extra in the movie Newsies.
What?
As a kid, yes.
My hell.
So I'm about
a movie star on screen.
I'm about 9 years old when I'm on the set of Newsies, and a guy tells me this joke, and it's Little Johnny is in a classroom, and this goes back to things you may not want to say. And Little Johnny is he's not a good kid. He's a bad kid, right? And so the teacher is running through the alphabet that day, and she starts calling the class, and she says, I'm going to give you guys a letter, and then I want you to give me a word that starts with that letter. So she says A, and Little Johnny raises his hand in the air, and she knows he's going to say a bad word. So she doesn't call him. She calls on Jennifer, and Jennifer stands up. She says apple, right? And then she says, oh, that's great. And she says B, and then so Little Johnny raises his hand in the air, and she knows that Little Johnny's going to say something bad. So she calls on Tom, and Tom says banana. She goes, oh, that's great, Tom. So she gets to C, and she can't say anything. She gets to D, and she can't say anything. And she keeps going down the line. She doesn't call on Johnny, even though he keeps raising his hand. And she finally gets to R. And Little Johnny raises his hand again, and she can't think of anything bad that begins with R. Mm-hmm. So she says, okay, Johnny, what do you got? What's a word that begins with R? And Johnny stands up and he says, a rat. A big fucking rat, that big. You know what I'm talking about?
My Lord!
I was 9 years old.
Can you do
Wayne, I hope your business is still listening.
What did he say? Lordy.
Yeah. That is so simple but so funny.
It's really you gotta tell it well.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. That is really hilarious. Okay.
Blaine, did you say your whole bishopric was tuning in?
Yeah, Lordy, right? Question for you. Do you love to have leftovers? And if so, how long can you have leftovers?
Oh my goodness. I do love leftovers. Some of it is even tastier than the first day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I bet the soup's going to be better tomorrow, actually. Mm-hmm. It's pretty good now, but
my soup is perfectly seasoned, I will say.
It's great.
Mm.
But you add extra
you?
I generally do not like leftovers unless it's something I really want. I want to eat different things all the time. Mm-hmm. I want a variety of different things. Unless I'm, there's certain staples I have where you kind of saving money on things. But people ask, what's your favorite type of food? I like everything. I want to go, but I want to bounce around between all kind of different things.
Yeah,
I could probably eat a burger every day. I could do that. But
me too. Me too. But it's not really a leftover.
No, that's what I mean. I want to have something different each meal.
Yeah. Ella, what about you?
I love leftovers.
How long could you eat the same thing? Say you made a big pot of this soup. Could you eat it every day for the week?
Mm. Yeah, a week is probably stretching it, but 3 to 4 days, easy. No problems at all.
Piano Man, how about you?
Set it and forget it. I'm a Ron Popeil. You know that guy?
You're okay for the whole week?
Ronco? No.
You
gotta catch up on pop culture then sometime.
Ron Popeil?
Ron Popeil, set it and forget it.
I always remember the spray on hair.
Oh yes.
No.
I could eat the same thing.
Oh, go ahead. You can eat it till it's gone.
I mean, if I'm like this summer, I'm going to be in Ohio, and it's access to a gym that's right there, and it's summertime, and I I already have this idea that I'm just going to have like the same foods for breakfast and lunch, like NutriBullet, bananas and spinach, etc. Because it's like food as fuel, right? Like Bart was saying, like if
True.
it's food, like budget or like health reasons, it's like I could eat the same thing.
Yeah, I can only eat it one extra day. That's it. Like I'm getting rid of
You are
it.
a rat.
Like tomorrow, I could eat this again, but like I'm sick of it after that. I just can't. I try. So I usually like take my leftovers to work with me, and I just eat what I want. I'm like, hey, here, who wants the leftovers? I get bored with it after the second time. Like Bart, I kind of like new, fresh things. Yeah, cool. Ella, what are you putting together there?
I told you how my old the one that I ordered from Chaffee broke.
Ella,
and
we need to get you yours. Oh my gosh.
I didn't have any luck. I mean, I called and then they actually didn't do anything. So my Chaffee's been sitting there for weeks. So I just got an expensive one, but I'll still take the replacement if they're if they still can send
I have
it
it ready for you. I have it ready for you.
Oh, okay. So I got this little thing from it's cute. This little one from Amazon, and it's like $20, and it's all stainless, so it I can just stick it in the dishwasher, and it's like little enough so I can put my coffee in for like one night.
There you go. There you go. Okay, two more questions, and then we're gonna wrap it up. Okay, here we go.
Oh, did you get my message, Blaine? I gotta go do something. If you're okay with it,
Let me look and see what you said.
I have to go check if you're okay.
Yes.
More questions, and then 30 minutes trying to find someone to raid. So stay tuned.
No.
Yeah.
Here we go. Here's the next question.
You're okay, right? I'm gonna go check then. All right.
Yes,
be right back.
absolutely. Have you ever wanted to do something and have been stopped? And what was it? Now think about it a minute. Have you ever wanted to do something and then been stopped from doing it? And what was it?
I don't know.
But it's okay. Let's think about it for a little bit. Think about it. Like, what's something that you've always wanted to do, and something that you wanted to do, and somebody's like, "No, don't do it. Don't do it." And somebody's like, "No, don't do it. Don't do it." Oh, you just got it repeated there. That's okay. I'm trying to think if there is anything that I know there is.
I wouldn't say that I wanted to do it, but I was going on a bachelor party once for my buddy, and everybody got on their mind that they wanted to go skydiving. Right? And so I was one of the best men, and I was like, I had to be in charge of looking into skydiving. And I was thinking to myself, I don't really want to do this. So I go online and I start looking at it, and they had a weight limit for 235 pounds. I went, thank God I'm fat. Everybody, let's go. I'm like, I won't be able to go into that. You know what I mean? So
you're guai.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Pumpuis.
Oh, pumpuis. Sorry, not guai. Sorry.
Yeah. Gallerman, how about you? Can you think of anything?
I'm thinking.
I know that's kind of a hard one, huh?
Maybe that's a bad thing that everything I want to do, I just do anyway. Is that bad? That maybe there's some things I shouldn't do that I do anyway.
Like, what about your parents growing up? Like, did you want to do something and they're like, oh, hell no, you're not going to be that.
I mean, well, I don't know.
Like, what
you
did
ever
you
think
want
to yourself, I'm going to put on a singlet and 2 aprons and then do a live broadcast?
That's something that I never thought I would get
Ever crossed
to
your
do.
mind that someone might have said stop?
I never thought I would get to do that, Bart.
Shave your beard. Yeah, there you go. I don't know. That is a hard one. How about you, Ella? Has there been something that you wanted to do and somebody stopped you? What about relationship-wise? Has somebody been like, stay away, stay away. Do not do that.
Blaine, what about yourself?
I don't know. I'm really trying to think. I just picked that random question. I'm really trying to think if there's been something. If I ever wanted to do something, I have been stopped.
I'm sure there's things I've done when I was hanging out in San Francisco at the bars where getting drunk or that I people were said you shouldn't do that, but it all Fuzzy
There you
memories.
go. Lenny, that could be scary. That could be really, really scary. I'll think about it, and we can come back to it.
No, once
later.
we pass the question, it's done.
Okay, here we go. Let's find one more. Okay, here we go.
Oh, my mom once stopped me from going to a choir.
Choir?
Uh-huh. Because
Choir's-
she thought I was too short or too whatever. It's like all about image.
Oh,
So I just ignored her. I did it anyway.
good. Yes, choir is good.
Okay, here's another question.
Oh, what are you making?
Strawberry milk.
Oh my gosh.
That's a good one. Who likes strawberry Nesquik or chocolate Nesquik? I'm a chocolate.
Always. Chocolate. I'm a chocoholic.
I would go chocolate, but I like Nutella and milk.
I gotta try the Nutella.
Do you like melt it first, Bart? How do you
just
do
take
that?
a big spoonful and put it? Yeah, you got to put it like hot chocolate. Just literally milk and a big spoonful of Nutella and warm it up on the stove.
Oh, so like I can just warm up my milk and then put the thing in.
Put them in together and just put it on like medium heat and then just whisk it.
Oh.
There's that T-shirt, Ella, that says, "I'm like a chocoholic, but with alcohol."
Oh my God. That's bad.
Lordy.
It's like
Lordy,
one of those
Lordy.
T-shirts you can buy on spring break or whatever.
Okay, last question. Last question of the night. And this is should I leave with a serious one? We're going to do a serious one. When does the past affect the future?
Ideally, never. Like, you learn from the past and you're the new person each day, right?
Well, credit card bills.
Credit card, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
A
when
mortgage?
does it officially affect the future? Does it, like what we just did now, does that affect the future? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I'm already thinking about, like, gosh, I could make this again, and I probably will. Or, like,
I'm going to be tired as hell tomorrow because it's 1 a.m. and I got to work at 8.
yeah. So I think instantly what we just did is going to affect the future somehow. Like adding all that extra cream, and I slipped a cube of butter.
I was about to
in.
say, drinking cream from the bowl directly is probably not a good idea.
Yeah, I'm going to regret that probably later. But that, I mean, that's life. You're meant to enjoy life, right? But I'm going to live forever with an
That's
eyelash.
something for your heart doctor to worry about anyway.
Hey, as long as I've got that magic eyelash in my eye,
Oh,
okay,
God.
right?
So when you age though, I always wonder when people ask me that question. If you live forever, do you stay how you are from like the time you're 30, or do you actually progressively age? Because you know what 100-year-old looks like. So if you like keep getting older until you're 200, what will you look like then?
True.
I don't think you'd be getting too many dates.
Yeah.
Because you look like a date.
Yeah. You would be,
Yeah.
you turn into a date. Yes.
Okay, I did find another great question. I just have to ask this. What is the most constant thing throughout your life? Like mine's definitely, I mean, we always have the answer, like change is probably one of the most constant things throughout your life. But what's been a constant kind of pattern or something that's constant throughout your entire life? Mine is my religion. That's been a constant in my life. Like
humor. I like humor.
Humor's good. So religion's a constant for me.
Work.
No, you weren't. Did you work when you were a little kid? Maybe you did.
I worked pretty dang hard at school because the schools were so competitive. Even in kindergarten, they rank you. And if I don't get like the top one, I stress myself out into an instant asthma attack.
Wow.
Yeah, the school system not so good.
Yeah. Yep. So God, faith, humor. Humor's a great one. You need humor. And I learn that more and more every day, how much you need humor in your life. Like you got to laugh. You got to laugh. A follow-up question on that.
Achievement, since you asked. Is
Go
achievement.
ahead. Achievement. Yes. Achievement's great.
Always drawn to like being the best at something.
Not once, but twice sometimes on valedictorians, huh?
2-time valedictorian. How do you know that? Did Blaine tell you?
I remember all this stuff.
Guys, I was a high school and a college valedictorian.
Yeah.
Oh my
Like, I
goodness.
was the spelling bee, but I had to go all the way to national. And like,
Wait,
I
weren't
wanna
you
come-
a valedictorian twice or something, or 3 times?
just twice. What we just
Twice,
said.
twice,
You're,
twice.
you're literally like a nerd and a half, or a nerd cubed.
Oh, Lordy. Them fighting
A
words
nerd
right there.
cube. Yeah, a nerd cube. I like that. Like a Rubik's cube. And like, I
Yes.
can't just collect Pyrex. I have to have all the rare Pyrex. Like, there's something. What is that? I mean, that's kind of achievement based. I work at a great school. I went to a great school. You know, like that. I'm okay with that.
I kind of miss the battles with you and Euro on trivia. I don't know where the guy went, but
I do too.
I
Like,
have
you
no
and I
clue. He is just
getting
dropped off
into
the
it
page.
about how many atoms of oxygen were in Jupiter's atmosphere.
exactly. Yeah.
Yep.
Which island is the most remote?
Yep.
Just-
I've lost complete contact with Euro. It's pretty crazy. So okay,
I did
last
finally see him once. He showed his face about a year ago on accident.
Oh,
He
It
did.
was just a moment. And you know how good I am at snapping photos? I actually snapped a photo of his face. I never got to use it. I was waiting
actually
for it.
I have a photo of his face too. If anybody wants to see it, Bart does too. Bart does too.
Bart has a photo of me shirtless and friends and family right there.
Bart does.
Yeah. Oh god, I think I got rid of that one. But I do remember I
I
snapped
don't
the
like
very
the face
first.
you made when you said that, but anyways.
He said, "Oh God,
somewhere I do have the first llama.
Oh, Brenda talks to Euro every single day.
Well,
Oh,
probably
okay.
God she's talking about.
Oh, you talk to God. Oh, I get it.
That's a guess. Red Dog, that's
Brenda,
a guess.
okay. God, you talk to God every day. Okay, follow-up question for you. Here you go. What are the top 3 things that you think about on a daily basis? And this is where we're going to end. What are the top 3 things that you think about on a daily basis? Top 3.
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and acceptable 3 hours.
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. That's great. Dee Dee says sex. I mean, that's a thing.
Sex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's like, there's nothing else. There's nothing else but that. Okay.
You think Brendog is saying no Euro or no comma? I'm talking to Euro every day.
She's like, no Euro. She doesn't have any money. She has no money. No Euro. No Euro. No money. No money.
I think about language every day. I think about the piano every day, and I think about Pyrex every day.
Okay. Yeah. I do think about my health as one. I think about
Do you
my
do that as you're drinking cream?
I know. Yeah. But I did think about it. I'm like, is this healthy?
And the answer is no, but I'm going to do it.
I'm going to lump my family and friends into one. And then I really do think about my future and wanting to retire when I'm 51. I know that sounds terrible, but I do.
Well,
Like,
you shaved off a year just now.
It's not terrible. What? There's nothing terrible about wanting to retire.
Yeah, but I probably think about that. Like, am I on track?
Lenny, are you on crack?
Yes, Lordy. Speaking of my health, best thing I ever did for my health.
It's not really going to help you retire.
You're
if you're
going
on
to lose
track.
a lot of weight, I think, but I don't think he wanted to do it.
Yeah,
So
and
like
you use
if
money.
I won a couple $1 million, I'm retiring immediately. I assume Blaine retires immediately.
Bart, if I
Wilson, do you keep working?
I'm bringing you with me.
I
What's
have
working,
to
right?
have a hobby. I mean, the work would be like writing a book on Pyrex. It would be work that's fun. So,
What about you, Ella? Are you winning a few million? You retiring or?
I will, similar to what Piano Man says, I'd still love to stream, and it's starting to bring in income and money rescues. So I'll really
Money.
spend a lot more time.
oh, I heard money rescues, which I guess also would work.
Yep.
Rescue
She
that
needs
money.
So,
Money
Ellie,
rescue.
you think about what? Bunnies, money, and
Family.
family. Okay. So mine was retirement money, family, friends, and my health. What about you?
I
Jen?
try not to think about money too much though, because money, I honestly do, but I have a really dysfunctional relationship with money. I think it is kind of a necessary evil. I don't like it at all.
But
I don't like what it does to people.
I'm thinking of it as in a positive way, though. Like I want to be able to use it in a positive way.
Yeah,
But
I guess you know, I've lived through situations where it turns people into something I really don't like.
That's
So
true.
every time I live through one of those experiences, it just reinforces my theory that money it is kind of the root of a lot of evils.
Oh,
Yeah.
bunnies, money, and honeys. Bunnies,
And
honeys.
Oh, honey's there. Piano Man, you were piano. What else?
Maybe not piano. I mean, I do because I do talk to my
Pyrex right
talk to
now.
my parents quite a bit. Parents, Pyrex, and piano. There we go. PPP.
Oh, PPP. Okay, he pees
Ella
all day.
can be all rhyming on the bottom end. Bunnies, money.
The honey part though, I need to work on.
Now, money, of course, is not everything, but it's a goal. It's a means to get to a goal that I want. So that's what I'm looking at.
Linda,
So
thank you for asking. She's okay. She goes in for her 3rd treatment tomorrow, and there's some tough days, but she's undergoing some radiation.
yeah.
And she and I compare cue balls now.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Now, Bart, what was your 3 things? I can't remember.
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Breakfast. Every day. Every day. It's so profound.
You know, will B&W be on this week? Will they not be on this week? What are they making? You know, right? The normal stuff.
That is amazing. That is amazing.
Thank you,
yes, absolutely. Oh, you guys, thank you so much for an incredible show. We've had a blast. Stay tuned. I'm not sure about Friday what it's going to be look like. Piano Man's going to be traveling, so are you traveling Friday? No, you're there.
I get there at like 11 p.m. or
so we may be doing like a road, call him in from the road type thing that we've done before.
Dee, yes, that's right. Updated her 3.
Oh, Ella, she wants to see Bart dance. She's pointing at him. Ella! Stop it. You guys, right down there at the bottom, My Bunny Valentine, support Ella. She's changing stores. We'll get an update on that here in just a minute. Give us that train. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome the Beardo and Weirdo family. Here we go. Woo! I hear a train a-coming. It's coming around the bend. And I don't see the sunshine since I don't know when.
I live in Rochester, New York. The sun don't ever shine.
Here we go. Come on, stand up. But that train keeps on rolling here on the Beardo Weirdo Show. Alexa, stop. Alexa, stop. Yes, indeed. Keep that train rolling, you guys. Remember, sometimes when things are falling apart, they're actually falling into place. Ella, I know you're going through some changes right now with My Bunny Valentine. You guys, Ella needs our support. Check her out, mybunnyvalentine.com. You're still shipping and holding your online store, right? Tell everybody, give everybody an update on what's happening with your store.
Yeah, I got an extension because the new shop isn't going to be ready until the middle of April. So I'll be going to the new place April 15th, which is 2 days before my birthday. My birthday happened to land on Easter. So the bunny thing is working.
April 17th?
Yes.
You're 5 days after my dad and Dorita, who are both on the 12th.
Oh my goodness, we should have like a big old birthday party.
Yes.
On Friday or something.
That is amazing. Amazing.
So I'm working with the visual merchandiser. She's building up the kiosk so that I can have most of my merchandise behind glass, because I told him just straight up, I will not be there full time because Monday to Thursday is not really worth my time for me to just sit out there and like bring in like $100 a day. That's not, I can earn more doing something else. So, but they're willing to work with me. They say if I can rent the kiosk as if it's a permanent advertisement kind of display, then I go whenever I feel like going. I just happen to be selling from an advertising kiosk.
Oh wow! Wow,
that is awesome. Dee Dee,
That
happy
is-
birthday, by the way.
Happy birthday, Dee Dee.
Woo!
Whose
So,
birthday
guys,
is it? Dee Dee's?
Dee Dee's.
Oh my word!
Here's
That's
the question.
amazing.
She wants sex, eating, and sleeping. So who's going to give her
Alexa,
what?
play Happy Birthday. You guys, everybody, join in.
Okay, let's do this.
Here we go. Here we
1,
go.
2, 3. Happy birthday to you.
Happy
birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to
you.
Woo! Dee Dee, happy birthday.
Hey, look at that. Dee Dee and I both born in 1976.
There you go. Awesome. I love it. 46. 46. Was she born in 1946 or is she 46?
No, it says I'm 46.
I'm just kidding.
1976. The bicentennial.
76. Okay, you guys, I have something to read to you. A lot of people ask me, they're like, how do you get going and broadcast here on Twitch, right? Because it can be very, very difficult. You've got to just be consistent. You've got to keep going. And a couple people in here have asked me, and they're like, what is the secret? Like, you notice, like, on this platform, we may only reach 250, 150 to 250, but it's also linked to other platforms too. So we're reaching people across multiple platforms. But listen to this statistic. I got to read this to you. So this comes from a very prominent streamer. He says, hey, streamers, did you know that you are doing so much better than you think you are? If you are averaging on Twitch numbers 3 to 5 viewers, you are in the top 5% in 7.5 million channels.
Wow.
Wow, seriously? So most people don't even reach the 3 to 5 people?
No. And I've been seeing a lot of people, they only have 1, and some people have 0. So if you're reaching anywhere like where so on average, like when we get our unique views or whatever, it's like 250, 150 to 250.
That's not average though.
No, like I'm saying my average views, like when I get my report back.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
I'm talking about this broadcast here. So the problem that I have is finding the time to broadcast, right? Life's so busy and you have to do so many broadcasts a month and blah, blah, blah. By the time I get to the next one, the good one has dropped off and there goes those numbers and I got to keep it. It's kind of a game. I don't do it for that. I'm doing it because I love it. If I eventually reach partnership, that's great. If not, then you know what? The family's here. We're having a good time. I wouldn't trade this time with all of the close family that's here for anything. Catching up on Sherry, Ella, everybody here in the broadcast. It's amazing.
And
so just
the other key also, if I may add, that reach out, watch other people who are similar to you, make friends with them.
Yes.
When you make the connections, then you will grow.
Yes. So Lenny, it changes.
Between Periscope, Haps, and here, has there been a #1 Weirdo episode?
Oh gosh. So let me just give you some numbers. On Periscope, I was reaching 30,000 people. On I had several broadcasts that had over 30K views. On Haps, I've had broadcasts that have had anywhere from 6 to about 40K views. The most that I've ever had on here is maybe 2,000 to 3,000.
Yeah, but Haps counted clicking likes as a view.
Yeah. Well, no. So those are that's true too. But I've had some where we actually had really high viewerships. But by far the most views that I ever had was still on Periscope. So, but I did Periscope for longer. I was on Periscope for a good 7 years. 6 or 7 years, and I got in right at the very beginning when it was. We built our audience fast because we were some of the biggest ones there. But Haps was good. I would still be on Haps, honestly, right now if they wouldn't have changed the platform. I really would. We had a good thing going there, right? We
Just
did.
stick to it. Stick to it
And
here.
Dee Dee, we still do have meetups. We were going to do a meetup this week,
Yep.
Lane. We were going to
Yes.
do one.
The audience on Twitch, once you reach more people, they
Yep.
expect to pay.
Yep.
No,
That's what I was going to say. The difference here is there are more people here on Twitch than we ever dreamed about on those other platforms.
And
So
most of the audience expect to pay. They don't just sit around and do nothing.
I've met more people, like more unique people here on this platform than probably the other platforms. So there's
The talent is outrageous.
Yep. But you have to just keep going. This is a beast. Like Twitch is a beast. It takes work. It really does. And it costs money. It costs money to get going on this platform. We have to pay for this StreamYard. We have to pay for different things. And so that's why we do appreciate
You have to pay a little to your peers to get them to notice you so you can start to make the connections and make the friends who do similar stuff as you guys. And when you keep appearing in their streams, they will take notice and come into yours.
Yes, that's absolutely right. No, but I will never go back to Haps. I will never go back.
Oh, I thought you were going to answer Dee Dee's question. Do we ever do meetups?
Yes, we love meetups.
Like,
Art and I are going to do it.
I will never go back to Rochester.
Yes.
Not in the winter. You probably won't actually.
And Lenny, those numbers are subjective. Like they change. Like I get a total report at the very end of this. It's emailed to me, and I get to actually see how many viewers I had. It gives me a detailed report of everything that happened on the broadcast, which is fantastic. And so
the analytics here is superb. I mean, you can see exactly what time, how many, and how they count, and how many total, how many average.
Yep.
So have we noticed a steady increase or decrease since the singlets?
An increase? Are you kidding me?
Yes.
Yes. Are you saying
probably
something?
An increase?
I may have it on underneath here, guys.
Oh,
that's your merkin or whatever.
my
Can I look now?
Oh,
Can
that's
I
a pubic wig. You know that's a wig for your pubic hair. That's not what I mean. I meant a myrtle.
What? This is my myrtle. I do have a myrtle. It's my Spanx, okay? It's okay to wear Spanx. It's okay to like suck everything in. Right there. You guys try it. It's amazing. If you've never tried a myrtle, a Spank, it's not tight. It just like keeps things smooth and just good.
So do you know anybody that wears the traditional, I mean, you must know, the traditional Mormon underwear? I was reading about that about a year ago. Yes,
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
No, you do. Okay.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
Are those Spanx made out of that traditional?
No. It's underneath that. But we don't show that, just like you don't usually show your underwear, because we hold that as a sacred symbol. It's kind of like a symbol. Different religions have different things that they wear to show their devotion to God. So it's just like that. It's just like that.
Shirley.
What did Shirley say? Do you still wear a bra? Cameraman, do you still wear a bra?
I don't know what Shirley's talking about.
She's hit the bottom. Shirley, the men that are on the screen are the hottest man you've ever seen. And Ella's the most beautiful woman ever, right? Yes, she's about that time, you guys. She's hit the bottle long enough. She's hit that bottle long enough.
Lane, who are we going to raid tonight?
Yep. Ella has picked out. They are called the
lovely couple. Oh my God, they're so nice. They are. One of the jokes that they frequently tell is that they raise the average age of Twitch.
Gotcha.
So I copied their
oldies.
Is Jim live though? Jim
probably won't be along for much longer, but it's up to you. Depends on if you want to meet new people or do
Jim. I like Jim. Jim's hilarious.
What do you guys think? Let's take a vote. Do you want to meet somebody new, or do you want to go see Jim? Ella, would you be offended if we went to Jim?
I kind of reached out to them, but it's up to you.
Okay,
I asked them.
we're going to go to them. You guys stick around for just a little bit. Then you come and say hi over there. Then we can go over and support Jim. Okay, how about that?
Yeah. Please.
No. We're going to do it, Ella. We promise you. Okay. So stick here. Don't leave because these numbers help. Stay here. Don't leave. Don't leave. You remember the last time I was praying and we got all teleported to Flash? It was like, dear Lord. And then we all went to Flash, and he was like, like, yes, it's like, amen.
We're like, amen. Yes.
Please copy the raid call if you are a subscriber. If not, I will make another one. Hold on.
You guys copy those emotes. Let's let them know where we're coming from. All of you that are here, please don't leave. Stay for a few more seconds. We're going to head over there. Put the emotes in. Put the emotes in so that they know they are coming from the Beardo. Weirdo, when are you broadcasting next? Let everybody
Tomorrow
know.
morning at 10:30, we're doing the Thursday puzzle. So
10:30 Eastern time. You guys,
Pete
come on
has
over.
a chance. Pete has a chance.
Yes.
I'm holding out for Pete the Pyrex. But I'm kind of saving it for naming the yellow one, you know?
We'd be perfect. We got a Mabel from Ella, and Beardo's named quite a few. It's been a while, Beardo.
Frida and Utah and Kolob and what else did we name? Yeah, a couple of them. Good. Okay, you guys, we love you. Bart, thank you so much for contributing. Ella, you guys are amazing. Look forward to having you guys on again soon.
You guys will love Neil and Lim. They're so cute.
Look at that. Hey, Ella, let me massage your head. Come on up here, Ella.
I'm kind of afraid. I'm afraid.
I was trying to cup and lift, and I lifted stuff.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, man, just put your hands behind your back and let him lift you up. Yes.
And now banned from Twitch.
Yes. Oh, that's funny stuff. Anyways, guys, remember, try Chaffee, chaffee.com. Head over there, spring 15 or first Chaffee for your Chaffee. Save 30%. Head over there, try Chaffee. If you haven't tried it, it's delicious. The new flavor is being released this week. Try it out. You guys, we are headed over there. Thank you again. Don't leave, Bart. Stay here. Everybody stay here. Put those emotes in when we get over there. Ella, from beautiful Southwest Utah, you guys, you got Weirdo here.
And from Western New York on the shores of Chile Lake, Ontario, you've got Weirdo. And together we are the Beardo Weirdo Show featuring Ella and Bart and the alpaca.
The alpaca. All right, guys.
Have a great
use those emotes. Use those emotes. Here we go. Bye, guys. Let's go. We're being transferred right now. Here we go.
You guys will love them, I guarantee.
It's going. It's going. We're almost there. 3, 2, 1. Bye, guys.
See ya.
All righty. We're over there. Thanks, you guys, for all your help tonight. We do appreciate it. Bye, Bart. Bye, Ella.
See ya.
All right, everyone.